Greetings, adventurers, and well met, Master of Dungeons here on the Master of Dungeons Twitch channel, twitch.tv/the Master of Dungeons. It is Tuesday night time for episode 14. Woo! 14 of Vecna, the Eve of Ruin. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Congratulations, Sheets, on the 5 stream streak. My apologies, I forgot to mention congratulations to Fingers on their 65 stream streak that they got earlier today. Congratulations on that as well. And welcome in, everyone. It is Tuesday night time for some Vecna Eve of Ruin. Before we begin play, let's go ahead and reintroduce the characters so you can be refreshed on who's playing. Let's go ahead and start off with Agnoth. We are playing 5th edition rules, a mixture of 2014, mostly 2014, but some of the new 2024 rules. Agnoth, my apologies, go ahead.
Hello, Agnoth is one of the 10 eels, so that's, the name of the group. He is a gnoll from the Exandria setting, from the area known as the Kryn Dynasty. He is an artificer, specifically an armorer, and so he has a kind of giant robot suit that he bashes things in. But while he's from Exandria, he and the rest of the 10 eels found themselves in Faerun and then a number of other places pursuing, well, they didn't know what at first, but it started to coalesce into something to do with Vecna, and we shall see where that goes from here.
All right, thank you, Agnoth. Then we have Captain Renly.
Hey everybody, my name is Greg. I play Captain Renly, he, him on both counts. I am the Pact of the Tome Asmar Fathomless Warlock who has a little tentacle buddy named Stumpy that I bring out from time to time. Also from the 10 eels from the Critical Role campaign setting, specifically the town of Nogvarot. And yeah, normally I just try and do everything I can to just keep talking and talking and talking and talking.
All right, thank you, Captain Ridley. And I did not skip you, Blink. I just want to make sure that you had time with the chaotic puppy. Blink, go ahead.
I'm Blink. I have a puppy in the background, and if I duck out of camera, that's why. Blink is Captain Renly's #1 protector and #1 fan, and that's really the alpha and omega of his existence, is just to make sure that Captain Renly is okay and that everybody else here, including Minotaurs, obey what Captain Renly says.
All right, thank you, Blink. And then we have Das the Blessed. The Blessed.
Yes, Das the Blessed, or also known as Das the Best, said aforementioned Minotaur. He is 6'8", enormous creature wearing a heavy set of plate mail emblazoned with a number of different stars and constellations, not like anything seen in many of the worlds that we've been to. He is from the world of Kryn, from Ansalon. He is actually ported over from the Dragonlance setting, where he was off fighting against the Dragon Queen in the War of the Lance when he was blipped over to join this miscreant crew, who is quickly grown to be fond of, and he sees himself as on a newly ordained mission. Not exactly sure what, but he knows to herald the return of the old gods of Kryn, and he is quite confident that he's the best to do that. He is a Oath of Conquest paladin.
Excellent. All right, thank you, Das. And then we have Devana.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'll be playing Devana. She is our Team Twilight Cleric. Her sole purpose in life is to keep the captain and the Tennille's up and alive and ready to fight. She is of unknown origin. She sort of looks like an elf, maybe a dark elf. She's got celestial tattoos all over her, but she also has a tail. So who knows what she is or where she's from. She is very reticent to talk about that, and we'll just say she's from over those mountains and point to the furthest mountains away wherever we are.
All right, thank you, Devana. And then we have Minerva.
Hi, I'm Dana. I'm playing Minerva. Well, unlike Devon, Minerva will gladly talk about her hometown of Port Damali and her big family that lives there, and all the different shops that they own and the adventures. She may not talk about how she, plays both sides with the people in charge there, but that's another story. But her family and where she's from, she loves her whole town. She's obviously also from the Critical Role world, Cult of the Netherdeep. She Her main purpose in life is to find lost artifacts, and this is a good group to find them with, and this is a good adventure to be on for her right now. She she often hunts these things down, and during one of these hunts, she was touched by some sort of warping influence. And she is an aberrant mind sorcerer, and likes to read people's minds and figure stuff out. And custom lineage, she's pretty much human, but she's a little tinged with purple, probably from this creepiness that lives within her.
All right, thank you, Minerva. Everyone, go ahead and start with heroic inspiration if you do not have it from last session still. Just to recap the story a little bit, the characters were drawn into this cult of Vecna that they had discovered around Neverwinter. Shortly after weeding out the cult and discovering that Vecna was doing something, they were whisked away to Sigil, where the Wizards 3, Mordenkainen, Tasha, and Illustrial all tried to cast a wish spell, and the wish spell went awry somehow and brought the characters to them in Sigil, and the characters have been looking for the Rod of Seven Parts to help stop whatever Vecna's doing. And the first one they discovered in an underground, underdark, deep in the underdark, an old area that was full of Loth worshippers. Once they retrieved the first part, they were returned to Sigil, and the person carrying the rod, the first part of the Rod of Seven Parts was Devana, and they discovered that the next part was somewhere in the astral plane. Using the portal in the sanctum in Sigil, the characters were transported over to the area of the astral sea and discovered a spelljamming ship had been, kind of wrecked against the body of a dead god. Lambent Zenith is the name of the ship, and when last we left the characters, they had discovered that Figaro, their first mate, who should be in charge because they can't find their captain, and some person named Ilrin seems to be trying to take charge or stepped up or whatever, since Figaro's kind of gone mad. They can't coax Figaro out of the stateroom. However, looking around, Blink did find a place that had some bunks in it, a few mementos on the walls dedicated to some of the crew members that they lost when they crashed into this massive body of a dead god named, I believe it was Havoc. And Agnoth went into...
Yeah, Havoc with a CK.
Yes, and then Agnoth went into the storage room down below and also realized that there was some loose boards and heard some muffled shouts from below, seeming to ask for help. And that is where we're at. You're up, folks.
There's a voice from here. Secret door, I think.
Well, we should go help. Yes.
Secret doors are the best doors.
Yeah, I can read the room to you again. Unused rigging and dusty old sails filled this old storage closet, but as you were looking about, you did note there were some loose floorboards on the port side of the room that you can pry up fairly easily, and you note that there does seem to be a passage, or appears to be some sort of chamber below you. You hear the faint
where
sounds,
Agnoth is, or where Blink is?
Where Agnoth is. And Agnoth, you do hear a faint, it sounds like cries for help, but it's very muffled.
I will try to remove the floorboards. Does it get any clearer after that?
Oh yes, you can easily see that there is a chamber down below you.
Right. I'm going to attempt to clamber down there. I'm just at this point kind of assuming that other people will be following, but we'll see what happens.
And Devana will look around and go, Agnos gone under deck, and head down after him.
I like secret doors.
As you look down in there, Das, you can see that Agnoth and Devana seem to be in some sort of cell, but the cell door is open, Agnoth. And looking out, you can see that there does appear to be, see here, in this area, does appear to be some sort of brig. Small cells with thin iron bars line both sides of the center hall. You hear shouts of help from across the way inside that cell. You should be able to see, right?
Yes, I will leave the door and start looking to see if I can find the source of the...
It appears to be some sort of halfling. She's kind of sitting back in the corner as she sees you start climbing down the from the secret door or the secret entrance from above. She kind of stops her yelling and looks at you very, very cautiously.
Do I recognize her from any descriptions? I don't remember whether they talked about a brig.
No, but you do recall that Davaros, the elf druid that you had met on the deck, had talked about his usual card partner, a halfling woman named Sirit.
Right.
Oh.
And that she hasn't been showing up for the games lately, and some of the camp members had said that she might have left to scout other wreckage segments. This seems to be the person that Deveros was describing. She's like, you're not any members.
Here?
You're not any members of the crew. Who are you? What are you doing here?
We're visitors come to find some artifact, but we've heard there's a lot of problems aboard this ship, and we're trying to help some of them. Do you know Davaros?
And she kind of looks at you, with your being a gnoll and, all armored up and such like that. She goes, don't look like a rescuer to me. You here to kill me on behalf of that slod?
Can I hear this? Because I can't see in there right now.
No, but you can drop down there now.
Oh,
actually, Das and Minerva, you can drop down in the room.
Yeah. All right.
I don't have plans to kill people, but...
All right, guys, I keep moving you down into the room. You're down
Okay, move me down. Okay, great. Thank you. Slod. I know slots.
Before we continue, Renly and Blink, what are you going to do? Figaro's room is still locked. Did you two want to continue to try to speak with them?
Blink is just searching that room until Renly tells him to do otherwise.
Okay.
Yeah, I just didn't want to interrupt the conversation between the halfling and Agnoth, but I think I'll very easily come to the door and be like, I think that we're climbing down a door below. Come follow me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. As you say, sir.
Let me go ahead and move you guys. Go ahead and leave your tokens where they're at, and I'll go ahead and move you down.
Sorry.
No worries.
Yeah. Now, who's the slod? The druid? Somebody? Who? What?
When she says that, she looks to you, Agnoth, and sees the rest of the group coming down and kind of maneuvering around. She's like, I knew it would come to this. Well, accept my fate, she says. And she drops down to her knees and kind of puts her shackled hands in front of her and kind of lifts up her throat.
Devana, maybe she needs some calm emotions or something. Dear, you don't have to worry. We're not going to harm you. What's Slod?
Ilrid. You're not his henchman.
He's a slod. We didn't know that, but it doesn't surprise me somehow.
Yeah, he was.
We knew he sucked.
Yeah, he was kind of slimy.
Did not know that.
He looks like a gif at the moment.
Wait, is that the guy?
I saw
That's
his...
Captain Blink.
All right, guys, let me finish what the guy was saying. Sorry. She says, I saw his true aberrant form. Yes, he is, I believe, what's called a death slot. And I confronted him about the deception, and he overpowered me. Go ahead.
And so you disappeared. Right.
Devana did go ahead and cast Calm Emotions at Minerva's suggestion. So
Okay.
she's happy to do that.
So, Captain, what do you say we let her out?
I think that's a smashing idea. That Captain Slod up above any action that he's taken, I think we should pride ourselves on doing the exact opposite. He puts her in the brig, we take her out.
Most definitely.
I'm going to take a look at the... I'm assuming this is locked or she wouldn't still be in here. Does it look trapped?
It is locked. You can go ahead and give me an investigation check if you wish for see if it is trapped.
Can I help him? Oh, he doesn't need my help.
It is not trapped. As you're kind of examining the lock, she looks to you, Renly and Blink, as you're kind of discussing the captain as well. And she says, or discussing this captain that's not a captain, as Blink would have put it last session, I believe. Says, so you've met with the Ilrin, posing as a GIF. Yes, he's not a GIF at all. He is indeed a death slot. I tried to confront Figaro about it and tell him about Ilrin, but he did nothing. I think that Ilrin might have magically manipulated his mind.
Well, he has locked himself in a room and we can't get to him either, so... that sounds about right.
Captain, there are a lot of names there, but one of those guys sucks, right?
You're absolutely right.
Yeah. And I think, more importantly, we now knowing he's some sort of evil thing, have excuse to just go kill him.
Do we have some way to disguise our new friend so she can maybe just blend in with our group and they can think, she's one of us?
Is Figaro still alive?
Yeah, he sounds like he is. But he won't let us in.
He was just yelling at us to not let us in.
He's in his stateroom?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
If you can get me out, I can go speak with him. I'm assuming you could not break through what he had placed up, I'm assuming. Yes?
No, we tried, but he's got himself shut up there pretty good.
Yes, he probably activated his cube of force.
Joss likes to think he's good at doors, but not really.
I'm going to try to pick the lock.
Go ahead and give me a Thieves' Tools check.
This might... oh, there we go. Attribute, probably dexterity, I assume.
Yeah, yep. Nice. Yeah, with practice precision, you're able to pull out your Thieves' Tools and quickly pick the lock here that tumblers roll, and the cell
Okay,
door opens.
Open the door and get out of the way.
She kind of steps to the door and says, please, I will go speak with Figaro. If you can find Ilrin and confront him, I can try to coax Figaro into letting down Cube of Force.
Do you think Figaro will help us with Ilrin?
I believe that the Slot has done some sort of magics to him, so I don't believe he would do anything to aid until, at least while Ilrin is still alive.
Can I ask a quick clarification question?
Sure.
Is Ilrin a Slod, or has Ilrin was good and was replaced by a Slod?
You don't know. All you know is that Ilrin and came to the ship separately from the other survivors, the same way that Devros had.
Okay.
Recall that Devros arrived with a treant friend and with his blink dog friend. When
I'm thinking
Ilrin arrived, he arrived and said that all of his shipmates and stuff had died due to all of the aberrations and such like that around. That was in the previous session, yeah.
See, this is why you shoot. every wolf that you see that comes near your lab station, or something like that.
I'm thinking so we know we need to find the captain of the ship, or we're wanting to, but it doesn't look like we need to find the real Ilrin. Ilrin's just a slot, and now that we're hearing this, it's probably responsible for like the aberrations that keep attacking this ship.
And when you say
I
it,
would imagine.
Sirit kind of tilts her head. Says, "Take me to Figaro now, please." And she
Let's
go.
heads over here and waits for someone to boost her up. She's a halfling after all.
Yep, easy to do. Or yeah, I am the biggest.
All right, so I'll go ahead and move everyone back up to the other map. Give me 1 second to gather everyone here.
So I'm gonna like speak telepathically to Renly because I think there's connections here.
Sure.
So do you think that confront the Illyrin or just dispatch them?
Minerva, I would defer to you on the methods and legends of a death slot, but I don't think they can be reasoned with, so to speak. So I think I've got to go in fingers blazing. Pew pew.
I mean, would we say that I have some insight about death slots with my aberrant? Since I could summon one.
Well, you can summon a slot type creature, yeah.
Right.
Go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
All right. And I will, if I mess this up, I'm going to use my spelling thing. Yeah, 23. How about that?
You've heard a little bit about slots. Death slots are fairly powerful versions of the different types of slots. Your green slots, your red slots, and your blue slots, and then of course your death slots as well. They do have innate magical abilities. You'd never heard of one having a way to affect the mind like it seems this Figaro has, but what Renly had mentioned might have been possible. It might be what is responsible for the aberrations that have been attacking the ship members and not allowing them to traverse between the other sections of the ship that have been, as the ship hit this dead god's, this mountainous rocky area of the dead god's body corpse, it kind of broke apart as it slid across to different parts of the terrain. And every time they tried to go out to find their captain or find other survivors, they're usually attacked by something, and it's killed a number of their crew.
All right. Well, I'm definitely passing that information off to Renly telepathically, and be like, I don't know. Maybe he's toying with everyone. He was probably the reason for these attacks. Maybe he's just having some sort of psychic vampire, so to speak.
Yeah, you do know that sloths are, I believe they are from Pandemonium, and they are fans of chaos.
Yeah.
More so that
You're right, Blink.
They're from Limbo, I should say. The chaos of Limbo, yeah. And they just basically are, don't really have a formal hierarchy. They're just toad-like creatures, and they just love chaos.
I guess we could let it know that we're onto his game, and maybe I'll just not have fun anymore. Who knows?
I wonder, is Ilrin not the real Ilrin, or has he always been a slut in disguise?
That's what I was asking. Is like, also, if there is a real Ilrin, do we need to find him? But I guess that yeah, he came to the ship separately.
Yes, he came on his own, and Sirit could tell that he was a slod. And when she went to confront him and went to tell Figaro about it, Figaro would do nothing. So she went to confront him, and he immediately overpowered her, threw her in the brig. For what reason, she does not know.
Like,
Wait,
why are you still alive, right?
Exactly. She does not know why Ilrin threw her into the brig. Go ahead.
wait, Captain. We know this Ilrin guy. I mean, like, he sucks. But I've known a halfling or two, which two halflings makes one person. How do we know? Crit, is it? How do we know you are what you say you are?
Very true, she says.
Ivana will insight check the situation.
That
And
doesn't
she
work out.
transforms in front of you.
I will.
I didn't think that would do anything.
Oh, I was like gonna read her surface thoughts, but that seems to work.
Oh.
I don't know any halflings like that, sir. Just for the record.
Transforms
So-
into this.
Ooh.
Oh,
And
right.
Sarah recognizes what that is, but would the group? Because that kind of looks like a monster that's about to attack us.
I could actually, everyone go ahead and give me history, arcana, or insight. Rinley, you have advantage because you are celestial.
History.
Good thing I got that advantage.
Oof.
Das is like, I don't care.
I wanted to
You
know,
do,
but
for
I
those of
figured
you that
somebody-
got a 15 or better, you do recognize that it is a quattle, which are good creatures. They are celestials.
Perhaps he intended to use you.
Maybe he did and did not realize what I actually was.
Surely if he did, he would have done more than lock you in the brig.
Perhaps. Perhaps he wanted to use my halfling form for something else. I did not know, but he did not know that I had true sight.
His days of using his crew are over. Let's get you to Figaro.
Yes, and you guys
Yeah,
are right here, right now, actually.
Talk the captain, the true captain, out of his quarters.
Oh, we're back where the Figaro. This is where Figaro is.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
She says that she's going to stay here and try to coax Figaro out if you want to go confront Ilrin.
Yeah, let's go take care of that.
Huzzah!
No, so wait. Are all the crew like? I mean, is every crew member going to be something different? Like the captain is this slot sort of thing. You're this, I don't know, flying snake thing.
But
Is
Das,
anyone-
wait, Das. Let's just do a few things in preparation.
Fine.
All right.
It might be because she does. Stuart does close her eyes and opens her eyes because my telepathy tells me he's on the top deck.
So I do see the echo is Blink, real Blink, right under his echo.
Yes.
I will reach over and light back up our bond, our spiritual bond.
Link sticks his tongue out at Das.
Hey, Eric. Thanks for the lurk. Very much so. Yes. So far, so good. Having a lot of fun.
I don't
And
need the
other than that,
protection
I
from
would like to just be super ready to cast my Twilight Sanctuary. I'm not gonna waste rounds, but
Mhm.
like the second it looks like it's gonna be hot, if I can get that in right before initiative, I'm gonna try to do that.
Okay, so you know that there's a deck above you, and then the Cern Castle top deck is above that. So you have the Stern Castle deck, then you have the main deck where you've had where Davros was with his was trying to work on his boat, and then that same level is where the kitchen was and the mess hall and things like that, where Das walked into all the sleeping sailors. And then you have the Stern Castle deck on top of that, which is basically would be 2 levels above you. So do any planning you want to do, and then I will move you up there.
Does anybody else want to cast any preparation spells?
Looking now.
One will work.
Yeah.
I will also put Shield of Faith on Das, but like just before we enter the room kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want rounds to go on that either.
Nice.
Most of what I could do would pretty much only last a minute, and I'm wary of casting ahead of time and losing out on its effects before we even kick off this soiree.
Yeah, Shield of Faith, at least I've got 10 minutes on it, so
Sure.
I can do it right before we enter the room. But yeah, same reason why I don't want to light up Twilight Sanctuary just yet.
All right, I'm
Right.
going to go
Well,
ahead and move you all up there.
I could call another Slod to fight, Slod-like creature to fight with us.
But we already have a captain.
This one wouldn't be a captain. This would be, a first mate.
As you make your way up there, getting ready to prepare to cast your Shield of Faith. If you want to cast your Shield of Faith or cast your Twilight Sanctuary before stepping up the final steps, you can do so.
I will do both. So, Doss, you have Shield of Faith, and then I will wait to the last possible second. When I hear Mitch taking a breath to say roll initiative, I will cast Twilight Sanctuary.
On the way up the stairs, I'm just gonna motion to Minerva because we can talk in our heads, and I'm gonna say, "Listen, we're not trying to get anything out of this guy, right? We are literally going to put something down, right?"
I don't think what we would want to know. I mean, unless he knew something about the rod.
Great.
But
That's what
you're
I need to
experienced
know.
adventurers. It's been a couple of weeks. You know that Figaro probably has more information about the rod, or the actual captain probably has more information about the rod. From what you can easily piece together, Ilrin obviously came to this area after the ship had already crashed, after all of this stuff had happened. And you do know that one of the wards to get into, that you do discover that the rod is in somewhere in a vault in another part of the ship. You need certain wards to get them, and you know one of the wards is in the stateroom where Figaro is. Okay, so as you step up onto the deck, Ilrin is kind of facing off, looking into the astral sea, facing this direction. As you start to approach, he sets a pipe down as smoke blows out his nostrils and says, "Drat, you must have found the loose floorboards in the storage room, didn't you?" And he slowly turns around towards you. As he does,
You heard that.
Light up Twilight
form
Sanctuary.
does change.
what's that?
His form does change as he turns around.
Huzzah.
Gasp.
And he turns from that gif that you saw into that creature.
And everyone take 15 temporary hit points, please.
Well, they will at the end of their turn.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, at the end of the turn. So now go ahead and roll initiative.
And thank you for letting me get that off immediately before, so I didn't have
Not
to
a
spend
problem.
a turn going yet. So I thought I had my token selected, and I did not.
Success.
That is great reflexes, Doss.
I was just seeing that.
And you can turn it back over to a 7 if you.
Oh
yeah,
my.
right, perfect. All right, nice.
How do you get it?
Yeah.
All right. It
Ah,
is,
Good thing you have the initiative tiebreaker on your sheet. That's important.
Right.
so what? The initiative tiebreaker.
Doss's unfathomably low initiative.
Yeah, true. Get the one out of the way. And as he transforms, he says, "Well then, have at thee." And he starts off the round.
Yoinks.
Great, and we're all bunched together here. I don't know what he has, but that's lovely.
He is not going to attempt to cast a spell at this time because the whole time he was speaking with you, he's figuring out what everybody's abilities were.
Well, he can't. Remember, he can't read my mind or anything because I
Has
have
nothing to do with reading your mind.
okay.
Just his power of observation.
I have permanent mind blank.
Right?
Nothing in there.
He's going to move to here.
Ah,
He is then going to multi-attack. His
Devana
first
hates that.
is his bite at Devana. Missing. He's going to swing twice with his greatsword. AC of 23, Nirvana. I almost said
That hits
Nirvana.
me.
I would like to, if I can, use my reaction
Okay.
to jump in front of that. Which
Well,
would just
I'm going to say you can't because it has to be before the attack roll is made.
fair enough.
Because you're waiting until I've just realized that that's what it's supposed to do, and we have been waiting until after we see if they hit. I will give you more time ahead of time just to kind of remind me about those situations.
Okay.
If you don't
That's
mind.
fair.
Not a problem.
Totally fair.
So 15. Go ahead.
I will do it before the next attack roll because Devana is my second favorite.
Yes, gotcha. So 15 slashing and 5 necrotic. And then now for the second one, Blink, if you want to use your Shadow Martyr, you can do that. Not a problem.
Yep.
Okay, so then this attack roll, and what does that do now again? Use reaction, teleport to the Echo.
The attack roll is against the Echo. And
Gotcha, okay.
Will probably kill said Echo.
Gotcha, if it hits. Oh, barely, right? Your AC of 15?
The Echo's AC is actually 18, so no.
Misses then. That is his turn. Blink, you are up now.
All right. I am going to switch places with my not destroyed Echo.
Okay.
And say, all right, sir, I know we need to talk to him, and I'm going to grapple him.
Okay.
What?
Well, I mean, we got to talk to the captain, right?
He is no captain.
Well, okay. I'm still going to grapple.
All right. We're all using the old grapple rules, not the new ones. So let's go ahead and he's going to make a athletics check as well.
Wow.
Win.
Great.
That's only one of your attacks to grapple.
Oh, yeah, I'll do it again.
He's a slimy creature, probably.
Yeah, slimy. Like all captains. I mean, you know what I mean, sir. I mean,
you are successfully able to grapple him.
all right,
Your third attack.
I'm going to drag him 5 feet away from Devana because he hit Devana, and that's not nice.
Okay.
And then I'm going to punch him in the face.
All right.
Which is just... No, I'm not. I can't really use a greatsword when I'm holding him.
Correct.
And I'm going to say, shh, calm down, not Captain. Our Captain wants to talk to you, not Captain. And that's my turn.
All right, Ridley.
All right. Let's see. I am.
Yes, don't forget 15 temp at the end of your turn.
Thank you. I am going to say, Blink, you need to get better at hitting. Hopefully this will help. I'm going to take a bead off my necklace, throw it against the ground. Das, Blink, Agnoth are all blessed. And then I'm going to move over here.
Huzzah. And far away.
Oh, from your necklace. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Aganoth.
Okay, going
Oh,
to...
sorry. That's a bonus action.
Yeah, I was just saying, do you want
the
to
necklace.
cast a cantrip or something?
Yeah, of 3 of them. I am not pushing him 10 feet, I say, and I wink really big over at Das.
I should
Yeah.
probably want to blink at Blink this time since Blink's actually grappling him, and if you push him out of his grapple.
He won't get it though, Mitch.
Fair enough. That will hit. That will hit.
All right, that's 7. Ooh, natural 1. 17?
Yeah, no, 17 will miss, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. So just the one hits for 7 force damage. People are blessed. I'm concentrating. Good to go.
All right. Next up is Devana. Oh, Devana, did you do me a small favor before your turn starts? Don't forget also, really take your 15 temp hit points as well. But I do need for you to give me a con check, if you would, Devana. You think you have Word Caster
right.
for
I'm
concentration.
concentrating on
Shield of Faith, yeah.
Doss's con check.
Or con save, I guess, yeah. Not a problem. I think that's good enough. All right, Devana, go ahead.
I really care about keeping Doss safe. I think we skipped Agnoth though.
Did we?
He's
yes,
got
we did.
12.1.
We did skip Agnoth. Yeah. Agnoth, go ahead.
Okay.
Apologies.
Going to loop around. Maybe all the way around, because I think I can go through the echo. And attempt to punch him in the back of the head, since the front it seemed to be not working.
No problem. 20 will hit.
Okay, that doesn't include bless, but it doesn't need to. I'll do a second roll just to. Okay. Total of 22 thunder, and that should be it.
You notice that he is resistant to thunder damage.
Well, that's just cheating.
Devana, now you're up. Oh, and 15 temps, Agnoth.
Right.
Let's see. He's not in my reach range. So I'm just going to go with the good old Toll the Dead.
Ooh, 19. Very cool. Wisdom saving throw for the bad guy. He will fail.
Excellent.
And he is not resistant to the necrotic.
I like that.
A death slut.
I know, and not resistant to. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, I'm hoping that they're going to address some of these types of things in the new monster manual.
Right.
Like we discovered something on Sunday evening during the Fandelver and Below stream. That since we're having to, since we are playing that game, Adventurers League rules, kind of hand waved it at the start of it, but then we realized that the only way, under the new rules, that you can remove a disease is by spending downtime days. Because all the spells that remove disease no longer have removing disease in there.
But I thought they were getting rid of disease.
Yeah.
That condition doesn't exist anymore.
It's still listed in the DMG as one of the downtime activities. It's weird. I don't know. But I can't wait for him because I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
But go ahead. Devana's finished. Do you have any movement, Devana?
No, I feel pretty boxed in. I don't want to step in front of him and back into his range.
Keep in mind, we are using the new rule where you can move through your companions without it causing extra movement.
I think Doss is going to step in front of me, so I think I'm just going to stay right where I am.
All
Yeah,
right.
you'll be good.
Minerva.
Order of things. Blank's holding on to him. It messes up one of the things. Okay, I'm just going to, hearing the necrotic thing, I'm going to try and chill touch it, and then since I know what my slot can do, maybe this will help. I don't know if it's, so 25 for 17 necrotic, and can't regain hit points.
Excellent.
I mean, I know that's what my slot, I don't know if that slot can do it, but I know my slot has a regeneration thing.
Any movement for Minerva?
She's staying back here behind the echo, and I get 15 temp hit points.
All right,
And that's all I have to
Das.
do right now.
I had to put you actually
Right.
on top of the round marker, Das, because when I sorted it, you were below the round marker.
Yeah,
too.
it is. I'm so far, so slow. But Das points a finger at the creature and commands it to face only him. Man. Sorry. That was the wrong spell.
Compel duel?
What command?
Compel duel. Commands it to compel it to duel him. There we go.
All right, that is
That's
a
the right
bonus
spell.
action as well. So a wisdom saving
Yes.
throw for the creature. What is your DC 16?
Yes.
It will
Yes.
fail the save.
All right.
It says a 0 whiz. Yeah, nice.
Yeah. So all attacks against anyone else, such as Devana or anyone else, will be at disadvantage. As you can see, as it can make the saves again. And now we're moving ahead, and we're doing some smiting. First attack is going to be a precise strike, so it'll be with the longsword at advantage. 25.
That will hit.
All right, so we got a bunch of things that go on here. We've got 2 from the radiant, so 18 total. That includes this sort of regular hit.
Yes,
And
none
it
of
improves-
those will matter because he's not resistant to any of those.
Thank you. I feel like I have to sort of justify this every time, so I appreciate that. And then there is the precise strike on that, and he's also going to do a decent level, I think a 3rd level smite on this guy. Is this guy a fiend or undead?
He is not. He is an aberration.
That's right. I forgot those things are like that. All right, so he takes 4d8 from the smite plus an additional 58 from the precise strike. So here we go. 21 damage.
All right.
Second attack, I will use my heroic inspiration to give this one advantage.
Well, you don't. It's not advantage. Remember, we are using the
Oh.
heroic inspiration. Allows you
That's
to use
right.
as a reaction. Yeah.
Let's see how this goes then.
I will hit on the number.
All right. Excellent. Thank you for reminding me of that then. So that's 20 additional damage. I will throw a 2nd level smite on that. 8.
Oof.
And that will be my turn.
Right to the top of the round. Indeed, Minerva, you were correct in that your chill touch is going to prevent his regeneration,
Nice.
as he cannot regain hit points from his regeneration. He is going to attempt to cast a spell.
Oh, spells. Sure. I'll try and counterspell it.
What level are you going to cast counterspell at?
Just 3rd.
All right, go ahead and give me a counterspell check.
That's just in charisma, right?
Mm-hmm. You
17.
actually counterspell it on the nose, I believe.
Oh.
Yes,
Whew.
you do.
Wow, that could have been
Counterspell
ugly. Then.
his plane shift.
Oh.
Oh.
Blink,
Well,
you
maybe
are
we
up.
should have had him go.
Oh, we don't want to let this slod get away.
Okay, that's gone.
I'm
Reaction.
gonna let him do this someplace else.
No doubt. You guys already let a couple of cultists go. They're going to come back and bite you in the ass later.
Uh-huh.
Causing problems, no doubt.
Right? Exactly.
Yes.
But Blink, you are up.
All right, and I'm still grappling him.
Yes. He,
Okay,
would
I'm
have had
going
to
to-
use an action to break it.
I'm gonna pull out a hand axe because I can't use my greatsword. Flip it around and hit him with a blunt head, and I'm gonna bonk him on the head with it,
Okay.
or at least attempt to do so. That is a really ugly roll 20 thing, but it looks like it was a 27.
Yep. Yeah, the natural roll itself was a 17. He's got an AC 18.
And it looks like it's borked enough that I have to roll damage manually. So there we go.
Okay.
And this is all non-lethal, of course.
Yeah, you don't have to do the non-lethal until you drop him to 0. You just choose, say, hey, I'm not going to kill him. I'm just going to knock him out. That will
18
hit.
with the blood.
Yep. Nice.
And third time because I can.
Hmm.
And each time as I'm hitting him, I am saying, because we want to talk to him, did you order code red?
You're damn right I did. Ridley, you're up.
Now, Mitch, you don't allow non-lethal with spells, right?
Has to be a melee attack. Yes, correct.
Maybe just ask him what we want to know and see if he's ready to talk now.
I won't address you as captain because you are not befitting of that title. We stopped you from traveling across to a different plane. Kill you now, or you can tell us what we need to know and we'll let you cast that spell again. Interested in talking?
Sure.
And I'm going to...
He is no longer
Blink, you have
compelled.
manacles,
He is
right?
no longer compelled dueled, by the way. Yes.
I mean, yeah, of course, sir.
I can't cast spells when I'm manacled.
Yeah, but you also can't travel away before we're done talking to you. So this is going to work in an order of operations kind of a situation. You'd know these things if you were really a captain. We're going to talk to you and get answers. And we're going to let you go.
What if the questions
And
you
in my
ask me, I
mind-
don't have the answers to?
Well, just because you're ignorant doesn't mean you're at fault.
Mortals. Chuckles.
And then in my head, I will tell Minerva, yeah, and if this goes wrong, we're just going to let Das behead him.
Sounds good to me. I didn't think we were going to talk to him.
Well, Blink seemed really, invested in this, and I want him to feel like he did a good job.
Okay. I get it. Protect his ego over our body, our lives. Sure, no problem.
Ooh.
Well, dang.
All right. The madness, chaos is spread by the death slot is spreading even more. He chuckles.
Oh, that was all in their heads.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you guys have things that prevent telepathy?
What's that?
Do you guys have things that prevent? I think you can, right?
Yeah, I have the ring of
Yeah, mind shielding and
mind
whatever.
shielding. Yeah.
All right, are we taking yourselves out of initiative order?
If he is submitting to being manacled, yes.
Sure, he says.
I don't trust him.
Blink,
Me either.
I don't
hold
trust him at
on
all.
to the manacles after he is secured and do not let go until I say so.
You just said so.
Starting now.
All right, what's
I
the
might
out of
just
initiative?
This seems like I'm just gonna hold my "I told you so" for a little bit longer here, but
Okay. All right, we'll take you out of combat.
I'm with Das on this one.
All right. What did you do to Figaro?
I modified his memory.
Can you release it?
It's just something that happens. Surely,
All right,
with
do you
your
know-
powerful magics, you should be able to remove the effects of it.
Normally, flattery would get you everywhere, but not this time. Do you know the location of the real captain?
I do not.
I'm
will
going
look
to
to
insight
Devon.
that.
Feel
Yeah.
free. He's telling the truth, Agnoth. Devon, he's telling the truth. Before we continue with the questioning, however, we have an ad break coming up. So ponder some questions about that, and we'll chat with them some more when we come back on the other side of the ad break. So those watching, go ahead and use the restroom, stretch your legs, grab some snacks, refresh your beverages. We'll see you on the other side of the ad break. So stick around. We will be back in just a few. right. So wait for the players to come back, not a problem. Welcome back, everyone. Hope your Tuesday's gone well so far. Hear my familiar viewing downstairs, but she'll be fine. All right, so it looks like the majority of the players are back here. You have any other questions so far? He does not know where the real captain is.
What know ye about any magical artifacts that this ship was carrying?
I know nothing of any sort of magical artifacts.
Does that insight check ride, or
Go ahead and
do I
give me
need to
another
look
one.
to Devana again?
Oh, Devana's apparently looking the other way on this one.
You do note, Minerva, that two figures do come up, kind of rush out, but they don't stop you from doing anything. They're kind of in shock when they see what's happening.
Oh,
It's Lysan and Zastra.
Perfect.
hello.
Because he's in the form of the red slot, but you do note that he's still wearing that fancy red leather coat that he had on.
Perfect.
Yeah, this is the person who said he was your captain.
I never said that. It was inferred.
Mm.
And go ahead and everyone give me a history check.
Who?
He never ever said he was actually the captain. A lot of people were referring to him in that sort. He just said that he was happy to take charge from the first mate when the first mate went crazy.
Okay.
Well, one good turn deserves another. Because I said we'd let you go, but I never said anything about these people. So, members of this ship's crew who have been acting under an imposter's orders, we captained the de facto captain, who is a death slot, who... Oh, I guess I do have one more question. Are the aberrations attacking this ship regularly your doing?
Yes.
Well, I
Devon
have a
would step
feeling
out of
that
the
this
way.
ship's crew might have something to say about that.
Devana will step out of the way.
They kind of look back and forth and says, well, indeed, this is true. Stuart was right.
Sirit? Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Here, and she, you see Lysan walk over with Zastra, and they both pull out a set of manacles, and they place manacles around his wrists and place manacles around his ankles as well, so that Blink can remove his manacles.
Nope, Captain didn't tell me I could.
And they look, and again, as always, Renly, you see the familiar a familiar look of not really awe or wonder, but more like what? As they look to you.
They're putting on their
I will-
manacles, and I'm holding on to mine for
I know.
dear life.
Oh yeah.
I walk over and I say, Blink, wait until their manacles are in place and then remove yours. And I look to the two people and I said, be careful, as I was just recently reminded. And I'll look back at the death slot and I'll say, they can't cast spells while their hands are manacled.
And it kind of looks at you, its gaping mouth, and it just kind of, its long toad-like tongue kind of licks out across its eyes.
Gross.
And License says,
trick.
well, we don't have a brig. I think it was destroyed when the ship landed, but I guess we can keep him in the mess hall for now, until Figaro things are figured out. Is he what ensorcelled Figaro into the madness?
There's a
Indeed.
spot that he locked Zirit in that was apparently good enough to work as a brig.
Oh, there was a brig down there. They just didn't have any way to get there.
Oh, well, there's just a loose floorboard that you can go down through.
Assuming it'll fit.
And they will ask, "How did you know all of this? Did you speak with Figaro? What's going on with him?"
He's been mind altered by this guy. And Sirit's trying to see what she can do about it, but we may have to just... We'll see how to fix it.
So they will go ahead and wait for Blink to remove the manacles, kind of looking back and forth until he decides what he wants to do with Renly and all of that.
I'm just looking back at Captain. I'm holding onto the manacles tight until he says let go.
Are the new manacles on the death slot?
Yes.
Blink? So.
Okay. He said so. So.
All right. And then they will ask if Das would lead them down to where this location was that can reach the brig. Which is on the same floor where Figaro is and Sirit.
But of course.
Oh yeah, and we should head back to Figaro, I think. See what we can find out.
All right, so let me move everyone down there. Let me go ahead and gather up everyone's tokens here. I'm going to put Blink over the top of... Actually, I'm going to put Blink's echo behind them. Move you all there. And move everyone down to 2. A little bit easier just to move everybody at once.
As we're walking along, Doss softly chatters with them, saying, I actually don't say much about it, but the fact of the matter was, I was also a captain once back in my reaving days. But, gotta give Renly his little thing.
Oh, you're chatting with the Gith Yankee?
Yeah.
Ah, gotcha.
Oh, I hope you didn't say that near shot of Blink.
Oh, that's amazing.
Just.
And Vana's thing gives everyone 17. Actually, go ahead and just cop it off at 18 is fine.
Thank you.
We'll move Zastra, Lyson, and Ilrin down into the brig. They will lock him in the same room where Sirit was locked.
Your captaincy is so much more legit, too.
Right?
You're the captain of the Tennille's. Come on, that is...
Yeah.
That's as legit as it gets. It's too legit to quit.
That's just so funny. I completely forgot about that, Das.
Yep.
So good.
And
Yeah.
now I'm seeing in Renly an MC Hammer parachute pants. Thank you very much, Sarah.
Yeah. Legit.
That's what I'm going to use my Bastion for.
As you make your way back down to the deck, level 3, Das, you show Lysan and Zastra where the drop down is, and with your assistance and perhaps maybe Blink's assistance, if Blink helps, you can get them down into the brig. They are able to lock Ilrin in there, and they're going to post up and wait until they hear anything from Figaro. You're able to get back upstairs, and you see Sirit right by the door, talking through the door.
Now, what form is she in? Because the crew might have some other surprises.
She's been in halfling form. As soon as you got back here, you see that she was back in halfling form.
Right.
And she, as you, I'll come back down, and Das, you come back from helping them put the prisoner down below. You see, you can hear Sirit, talking through the door. It says, "Figaro, they are friends. Please, take down the cube of force and lock the door." After a few moments, you hear like a form of magic, and you hear the door unlock.
The Slard did at least tell us it was a modified memory spell. If anyone can do anything with that information...
Devana, I know that normally you're you or Das, or maybe the layer on of hands, so to speak, but my quite lovely jewelry also grants one greater restoration. Do you think that might help with somebody's memory?
Greater restoration, or I also have something that can remove magical effects.
Looking to see what I have handy.
So does lay on hands do it, Das?
She does point to the door, by the way, as it is unlocked.
I have plenty of spell slots right now to try the greater restoration, and we do have the diamonds. I
Well,
kind
this
of
is free.
hold your bead.
Yeah, this is a free thing. This is a free thing that he has on his.
But aren't your beads limited?
No,
Like-
they regenerate
Per
every day.
day.
Every day they come
Oh.
back, yeah.
Oh yeah, then by all means we should use the bead. I thought it was like use it once and it's gone kind of thing.
No, it's per day,
Oh.
so I can just, that way you have your spell slots, for all those bonds that you make.
Yes.
Mikos, congratulations on a 5-stream streak. So does anyone want to approach the door and maybe perhaps see Figaro, speak with Figaro before worrying about, and there's the puppy. True puppy.
Uh-oh, I have puppy jealousy. I might need to go get my dog.
Sure, I'll, if I'm
She's
gonna
being
use,
too much of a pain in my feet, so I'm picking her up. That's all.
if I'm gonna use the bead, I'll go touch the door.
Okay, as you open the door, it is unlocked, and you enter in. Go ahead and open the door if you want. I'll go ahead and open it, since I've already got it right there.
Thank you.
Inside the stateroom, you see the stateroom is simple but elegant. The warm light of the wall sconces bathes the mahogany bookshelves and crimson bed sheets. Sitting on the edge of the bed is a purple-skinned tiefling. He stares blankly at the wall. His posture is as tense as a wound spring.
Hey there, buddy. Figaro, I believe. My name is Renly. It's a pleasure to meet you.
He shakingly introduces himself. I am Figaro, the first mate of the Lambent Zenith.
Right.
So
I understand that you've been through quite an ordeal. You're pretty stressed out. I have something here that's going to help out with this. All I'm going to do is drop it, so don't worry about it. I'm here too. Everything's going to be okay in just a minute. And then I drop it.
Do you want to examine him first, or anything of that nature, or you just want to cast the spell?
I can grapple him, sir, if you want.
We don't need to be rough. Gentle hands here.
Full grappling. I'm trying to kind of keep my distance and not come forward and put hands on him or touch him. Although I guess the greater restoration, I do need to touch him. So if I can get close enough and do a baseline check, sure. But
If you just want to cast the spell, you can feel free to do so. That's totally fine. Using the bead, a remove curse or greater restoration spell cast on the target will restore its true memory. And as you cast the spell upon him, he kind of shakes around. The glassy look over his eyes from the memory modifying magic disappears, and he looks around. Says, "Where's Ilrond? Sirith, oh!" And Sirith comes into the room and he kind of embraces us. "I'm so sorry, I did not believe you. I something in my head told me it was true, but I couldn't fight it."
Well,
"Thank you, friends." And he stands up. "Any word on the captain?"
Not yet.
"Why?
we still need to look for the captain.
Why are you here?" He looks around a bit, still confused, and he does still seem a little agitated.
Well,
You want to take that one, Renly?
yeah, you want to go ahead there, sir?
Well, speaking of captains, let's do the introductions a little bit more. We're visitors here. My name is Captain Renly, and these are the 10 eels. We fought against Ilrin, who is revealed themselves to be a horrible toad-like monster and has been put in the brig, is being confined by your crew, and we are willing to go look and see if we can't find your captain. I understand you might feel the need to pitch in and help, but the important thing is that you rest up and feel better.
Yes, but why are you here? You don't seem to be astral travelers.
Well, I guess technically now we are.
Exactly. Um,
Sorry, Minerva, were you gonna chip in?
I was like, well, we are seeking something. Renly was so quick to like share all the information before. I figure we're on a mission, so to speak.
Here in the astral sea?
Yes, we believe that this ship was transporting something that we may need to save the world.
He does kind of, his eyes kind of lighten, or they kind of grow a little bit wider. He does still seem to be just a touch agitated as he looks around, and he kind of puts his hand on Sirit's hand, kind of grasping it every once in a while, and says, "Ah, yes, you must be speaking of the artifact that the captain had."
Exactly. As Minerva's eyes shine.
Lambent Zenith, the Lambent Zenith harnessed the conjuration magic from the piece of the artifact that the captain had found and created portals to allow the ship to quickly traverse the multiverse. Stored below the bridge on the ship's prow.
Which is not in good shape, so...
We have not been able to leave this segment of the ship to search for others. And you do note that he seems very particularly agitated when he says that.
Well, the aberrations might stop now, right? Now that we've stopped the fake captain. So maybe it'll be easier to go from place to place.
And we're also offering to do that ourselves. We will go and look, and not just for this artifact, but for your captain as well, if we can.
Would be careful. Knowing that the piece should not fall into the wrong hands. The captain installed a security protocol that sealed the rod's piece's location in the event of emergency, such as crash. And again, you see his brow furrow with agitation. As far as I know, the rod will remain in the safe room. But it's definitely most likely inaccessible due to the activated safety protocols.
We know these wards, right? We heard about some of these wards.
You've heard of the protocols in the ward rooms?
We know of their existence, but I don't know if we know a way around them. I was hoping maybe you could help us with that.
Well, from what I understand, both rooms need to be dispelled to access the safety, to access beyond the safety protocols to turn them off. I know one room is here in the stateroom, but
right, that's what we heard.
The runes are invisible. I suspect that casting dispel magic on the runes would deactivate them. I'm sure that you would need to see them.
Oh, well.
I'm sure though that the captain knew another way to deactivate them. If she survived on another segment, might try to reach her to ask. Might be recorded in her notes.
Well, would notes be in here in the stateroom? I look around for papers.
The log would most likely be on the bridge.
Okay.
And where's
Sir?
that confounded bridge?
I just have
Yes,
one
Blake.
question. What's a protocol?
Oh, come on. You're
Have
soldier.
fun
You're
with this
familiar with protocol. It's like a series of rules and regulations that you abide by.
Yes, Blink, they are talking about breaking protocol.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
Well, I have something that can see things as they actually are, but it's pretty powerful. If somebody just has the invisibility, it might.
We all do.
You all do.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, that's right. We forgot that. I forgot that. Okay, I can use mine. How long does it last for? 'Cause I don't
An
think
hour?
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely realizing that I would automatically put it on and look around this room for the room.
You know who else can see that sort of stuff? Sirit.
Yeah.
That is true.
Hmm.
halflings can't see that stuff.
Again, just Minerva remembering would just kind of be like, "All right."
Yes, your character
Time.
remembers that you have the Vectus link.
Yes,
Blessing?
I'm just
Question
gonna
mark?
go. I automatically like to start looking around the room.
And don't forget, because of that link, you all have advantage on your insight checks.
Mm-hmm.
With that, you can see that something is really bugging Figaro. Devana, especially with your massive insight. He seems to be agitated whenever he mentions the ship's wreckage and such like that. But using the link
Right.
Minerva, you do note that there is a rune, a ward rune, located on the bed's headboard. And Sirit kind of looks to you knowingly and nods, Minerva, when you see it.
Oh, you already knew where it was then.
I do
And-
now. I've never been in here, she says, and no one asked. I was more
Oh.
concerned with Figaro.
Okay.
And he actually
All right.
turns and starts kind of weeping onto her shoulder.
What's wrong with you, lad?
I will go with another calm emotions.
Sure.
Everybody, just be okay.
That's a wisdom save, right?
Yeah, 18. I think.
Yeah, you calm his emotions down a bit, and he says, "I'm sorry. I knew about the dangers of this stretch of the astral sea, but didn't warn the captain. This route was economical, and I believed it would be easy for the crew to traverse it. It's my fault that the ship has been wrecked." You all feel a wave and a sense and see in your minds hazy, shadow-filled images of arcane runes all around a desiccated figure that you recognize as an image of Vecna, and you have learned another secret.
Oh, I'd be like, sure, it wasn't
Excellent.
your fault. It's always dangerous when you're an adventurer.
I'll pop that into chat for you.
Thank you.
And you should also have in your player handouts secrets. There we go. So I would add that to your secrets list as well. Oops. Edit.
Hmm?
Haven't spent any of them yet.
No, we haven't.
So currently you knew Umberto was a historian of Vecna. Sarsil recently had a vision about the desiccated man causing something terrible to happen. Indra knows Lord Neverember's claim to the throne isn't legitimate. You also learned from Gertrude, the Cyclops, that her friend Roxana was involved about the cultists and the nearby mining operation.
Like any good finite resource, we as players have decided that we're never going to spend them.
Just
Right.
hoard the shit out of them.
Hoard the secrets. We want all the secrets.
If we hoard
Yep.
enough, do we become more powerful than Vecna?
Keep in mind when you use a secret, it gives all of you basically 10 rounds of advantage on all your D20 tests, basically.
We should.
So that means if we save it till the very end, we'll just have advantage the entire last section.
Perhaps, but I heard a little fun, interesting thing during one of my chats that some of the players were going to have some fun and save up to give the players disadvantage some of their rolls.
No. No.
Chat.
As long as it's focused on DOS, that's
Here's
fine.
the thing, I don't have that as a redemption yet, but they're kind of convincing me that would be interesting and fun.
No.
What have we done?
What have
Hey, I thought you weren't that kind of DM, Mitch.
I'm not.
You say it every time.
I'm not, but you should have seen the creatures they spawned on me last night and 7 Days to Die. We're actually going to be setting that up because that game has a Twitch interaction and integration. Where I'm going to go through and set up a game specifically for them, designed to send crazy stuff at me, and it's going to be fun.
Nice.
All right, so you found out Figaro's secret. Minerva, you're staring at the ward that is on the on the headboard right now.
And I reach out and I do that.
And yes, casting Dispel Magic does indeed disable the ward.
One down, I say.
Sirit looks to you, and Figaro kind of looks up again now that his emotions are calm and says, "Oh, I would pause if you find the other ward. I'm not sure exactly where it is, but I'd make sure that you locate that room where it's stored before dispelling the next one. I would leave it vulnerable until you find it."
This is probably true.
Thank you, Figaro. I'm sorry that you've been through such an ordeal.
I am better now. Thank you for your magics. He looks to Devana from the Calm Emotions.
Sir, is he the captain now?
No, I'm just the first mate. I have faith that the captain is still alive. Thank you, friends. I do need to, however, go speak with the crew. I hope I can hold you to your word of finding our captain if she's still alive.
We'll do our best.
Trying to remember where all the places they told us to find things. Okay.
And there's protection on this section of the ship. So you don't just fly off and float into nothingness. But if we jump away from that, we can fly.
Yes,
10
because this
times
is a spell
what our
jamming
modifier is.
Yes, because it is it's a spell jamming ship. The spell jamming ships do have their plane of gravity, basically to keep people from flying off of a spell jamming ship as they're going through realm space, different space, and stuff like that. And it still works here in the astral sea. So while you're on the ship, that plane of gravity still works. But once you're off of the ship, you do have just move with thought.
Otherwise, we're defying gravity. Sorry,
Right.
topical.
Nice.
All right. Does anybody in the crew did we get anything from hey, we know the ship is broken apart and we're over here. They think the other parts went that way or this way or anything?
Correct.
Yeah, we need to find the front of the ship for the room.
Yes, you could fly out and find the different sections. You saw the different sections. The closest one was this one here.
Oh, we saw the different. Okay.
Yes.
So
The closest part that you first came to, you saw the stern segment, which is where you are right now. You noticed that there's a starboard segment that's just a little bit farther away, and then you noticed that the prow segment was even further than that.
Gotcha. Okay.
Of course, the captain's name is Inda. You do recall that, right? Inda.
Mm-hmm.
Human, right?
Actually, Figaro will reveal to you, as will Sirit, that she's a diva.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's another secret.
Unfortunately, that does not count as a secret. Neither does knowing that Sirit is a Coatl.
Huh.
right. I have my special eyes for an hour, so.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we should make the most use of that, right, Minerva? Shall we get a floating?
Is there anything else you wish to discuss with Figaro or Sirit before you head out?
Hmm.
Is there anything in
Where
the
is this?
bowels of the ship below you that might be of importance for Figaro to know about?
Oh, the Slod still. When did we say this? We already told him the Slod. I thought we told him the Slod was imprisoned down there.
I don't think
Didn't
it was
you tell
necessarily
him that,
mentioned.
Renly? Oh, I thought Renly.
I
told
thought-
him.
Yeah, I thought we did, but if not, hey, by the way, we know the Slod is. We kept him alive. He's imprisoned downstairs in the brig, where your friend Sirt was. We leave their fate up to you.
We'll have
They're
to-
in manacles. So
Well, hopefully you'll find Indra. If not, if we don't hear back from you. Trying to tell time in this wretched place is very difficult. But we'll wait so long. Cycles, I guess, is how we've been dealing with the days and such like that, since it's pretty much always eerie night outside. We'll track the cycles, and if we don't hear from you in within 5 cycles, basically they're using a cycle as like a day, basically. How they would determine that with perhaps maybe hourglasses or something of that nature, since there's really no sun or actually no day or anything like that, just to track the amount of time you've been gone. They don't hear from you basically within 5 days. Figaro will then decide what to do.
Okay.
With
and I have a way of contacting you and to let you know what's happening. So I'll try and check in, maybe daily.
Certainly.
I mean, we're also looking for a stick. You know where that is?
He was aware of Blink. He kind of led us on that direction already. That's what this whole dispelling and the wards. Minerva, handle this real quick, would you? I did tell your guard, your crew, but I did tell your crew, but I'll reiterate to you, please. That Slod can cast spells if unmanacled. Do not remove the manacles.
Understood. Thank you, my friends. I do not know how we can repay you if you are able to find the captain. Perhaps any of the other survivors that might be on the starboard segment. There might be refugees there as well.
Is that where
I think
the
the
captain's
artifact will
quarters
be
is?
reward enough.
Yeah, I believe so too. Is the starboard side is where the captain's quarters are? Is that? Am I getting that right?
Perhaps my mind is still foggy. My memories are still returning to me. My apologies.
That's all right.
Sorry, you weren't asking me which side is the starboard, were you?
No.
Starboard is right.
That's on the right, sir. I know that one.
Easiest way
Sorry,
to
I was just
remember.
coughing. Yeah, I was going to say that.
The easiest way I remember. Somebody else had another way, like a little memory trick to do. The way I always remember is port is the same number of letters as left.
Well, no, starboard is the right, port is a fortified wine.
Unless you're rowing and then you're backwards, and then that doesn't work anymore. But it's a different beast entirely. I just enjoyed the look of panic on Renly's face.
All right, so what I'm going to do is
yes.
I'm going to go ahead and take your characters. We'll put Figaro and Sirit up here. They're going to be going to chat with some of the sailors that still remain, as well as Kaisira and Davros. And I believe, let me see here. I think this is a decision I'm going to make. Yes, Figaro is going to give this to you to aid in finding the captain. Whether or not you keep it afterwards is we'll see.
Oh.
Cube of Force. It does require attunement, however.
I don't know if any of us have attunement slots left.
Well, I probably could change out something. Let me see. I mean, I could. That's a lot fancier than my ring of shooting stars. I'll tell you that.
I had one of those on my tricked out Battle Master Gloomstalker Assassin in Adventurous
my.
League.
All right, Blink has an attunement slot left, but for the love of God,
Don't give
us
him
the
away.
No.
I've learned some, or I say that. I don't know.
I mean, he
just
will
shit all the
suffocate
time.
inside the no gases allowed in.
People will just have to remind me to use it. Unless Agnoth could. Agnoth is the artificer with 1 million tomb slots.
That's true. He does have extra attunement slots. He might have them all filled now. But I don't know.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. I'll be happy to drop my ring to carry this, unless somebody else wants to carry it.
No, you're the best at accessorizing.
You just have to remind me about it.
Let's zoom out here.
Let's see.
I'm noticing that the second face effect would be used for a very effective sweeping thing.
So, looking out, you can see not too far away. Let me see if I can give you. I'm going to figure this out here real quick. Yeah, I can go ahead and put a lighting thing here for you all. Light layer, draw. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put your character, a copy of your characters, over here so that you can see kind of an idea of what the area looked like as you were looking at it from above, like as you were coming in. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So we're just going to copy and paste you guys over there. We don't need multiple copies of Link's Echo since Link can see as well. Copy you and we'll paste you right over here. Okay, so as you can see, this is the stern segment where you first landed, right?
Okay.
You can see more of this body down here, and you can see then that there's the starboard segment down below. Let me go ahead and put this on the map layer. Should be able to see that, right?
Yep.
So this ship legitimately crashed into some big horrible thing.
Yes, it crashed into the body
That's-
of the
body of the god.
of the dead god.
You can
Not a
see
very talented pilot.
No.
As you recall, that is one of the reasons why that was Figaro's secret. He knew the dangers and he didn't mention them. And the ship broke apart. So, your attention is up here. Logically, the easiest place to go would be the next closest place would be the starboard segment, or you can head further down to the prow segment if you wish. Up to you. Where would you like to go?
Do we think we're going to have to go to the prow to like dispel the ward? You know.
You're not really sure where the other.
We don't know where the ward
Where
is.
the other ward is. The only
Yeah,
one
I'm
you were
more
told
like
about, yeah.
above table.
And then the
Probably in the bridge, I suppose. Although it's hard for me to tell what the design of this ship is. It's like it's got 3 parts for some reason, but maybe it's a fancy catamaran design. I don't know.
well, and the safe room is in the front. We know the safe room is in the front of the ship, so I think we should look on the starboard segment to see if the ward is there. So we'll know. Instead of like going to find the prow and then searching there and then having to go back, right? Besides, there's some tree over there on that one. That might be our druid's friend, right?
Mm,
Perhaps.
yeah. Yeah.
What happened?
Everyone's happy to.
I gave
me
you a vision
take
of
the
it, then
lead.
went ahead and took it back to
Okay.
where you're at now.
Well, if nothing else, we don't know if it's safe or not to necessarily travel these distances, even with our slot friend, maybe not, causing chaos. So it may be helpful to just, hop over to the starboard side.
You do note that that it's about, from the distance that you're judging, you can judge it's about 100 yards between each section. So it's about 100 yards to get down to the starboard section, and about another 100 yards to get to the prow section.
Oh,
Devon
100
says let's
We
flip
just
a
kind of
coin.
like float, right? We just kind of dive over there.
Let's just flip a coin. It sounds like we've got to check out both places. It's just a matter of which is first, right?
I say closest first.
Yeah, closest first. I was gonna say is like I'm shit for directions, so whatever we feel is.
Whichever one the
Is
DM says is closest, we will go to.
There we go.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I'm down for
The
that.
Starboard
closest
one.
one would be the starboard section, yes.
Yeah, the starboard one.
As I was saying, after careful consideration, we should go to the starboard section.
I trust your judgment, Captain Renly. And as well, I also trust your rolling, so please roll me a die 10, Captain Renly.
Me?
Yes.
Oh no.
Ooh, all right. Starting to make your way to the starboard section. Do encounter some astral travelers.
Ooh.
It's a popular tourist site, apparently.
Pull these creatures up here. Where are all those there? It's not there. I will have to pull them out of here. That's not a problem. Creatures. All right, let's bring you over here. Our parchment battle map, on which we put a nice, fun little starry background. You all see yourselves here in the middle as you're traveling, and you see these creatures move in to perhaps maybe
that
gain
sort
a
of
meal.
traveler, right?
Yikes.
Are they coming to us?
Oh, yes, indeed they are. Please select your tokens
think
and
we're
roll
food.
initiative.
Let's see what they have to say.
Here's what the creatures
Yeah.
look like.
All right, Renly said that. I got to grapple them.
No, I said that to Minerva in my head telepathically. You didn't.
They look worse than the anglerfish things.
They look kind of shark-like.
Now, did we roll a 2 and get 2 of these? Or did we roll a 2 and it's these creatures?
Interesting question.
Always fascinating.
Either way, we
Great.
seem
I
to be
have to go first.
surrounded.
Yeah.
There are 2 of them, correct. All right, we'll sort the initiative. At the top of the round is Minerva. Do we have everyone in there? Looks like Agnoth. Yep, we have everyone in there, as well as the creatures.
Oh, not last.
Minerva.
I don't know what to do. Let's see how far these things are. That's my question. I mean, how far are these? Are they like what there are on the map?
Yeah, what they're on the map's fine.
Okay. I'm going to twin cast Dissonant Whispers at them.
Okay.
Just trying to get them to run away, and maybe we can get through. So, so that's the first one's damage, which we'll say is the top one, and then the second one.
All right. Just causes them to run away for the turn, right?
Immediately uses direction to move as far as the speed allows from you. Yeah, and it's just for its turn.
Yep.
And then its next turn it can kind of come back, but
All right, we'll do the one towards the top. It is going to fail. It is going to take the 7 psychic, I believe. Let's see if they are resistant to anything.
Yeah.
They're not resistant to psychic damage.
That's that. And sorcery points. There we go.
All right.
Maybe they'll just go away and we can just continue on. They won't mess with us.
Attempting the one to the south saving throw. It will fail, taking 11 psychic this time. Oops. They have moved away. Anything else for Minerva?
I say, come on, let's just keep floating towards the ship.
All right, Agnoth.
Do I think that gives us enough of an opening to get past?
Not at the moment.
All right.
They definitely seem like they're, after the spell effects, after Minerva has gone, basically, they do seem to be turning back around. Again, they do appear to be very hungry.
Right. I will go in the general direction of the next part of the ship. I'm not sure
down
where
in this
that would
direction,
be.
to the southeast.
Okay. Right. So
That's
I will
right.
head that way. I believe because of the astral sea thing, I have extra movement, right?
Oh, of course you do. You have the 20 intelligence, right?
Right. So it's basically as far as I want, but I won't get too far out ahead. I'll go to probably there is enough for now. And I will aim. How far am I away? I think it's close enough. Just barely. So at the one to the top right,
Okay.
I will aim a lightning bolt.
Okay.
And I apparently cannot cast it like that. What does this do? Well, it does do that.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it says no ability was found. I'm not quite sure why it decided that. But I can manually roll the damage, I suppose. It will be a Dex
Dex saving
18
throw,
save.
18. All right, attempting that. Oh, we'll take half damage.
Half of, so it will be 11 lightning damage.
All right. Anything else for Agnoth?
That's it.
Blink. Keep in mind, Blink's movement is very slow here.
Wait, what? All right. Blink just sees that Minerva chased these things away. So he'll send the echo out to here, which should be independent of his lack of intelligence. And other than that, he'll just move over and stick by Renly and ready in action to attack anything that looks like it might be threatening the cap. And that's it.
All right. By the way, your flying speed is feet equal to 5 times your intelligence score. So basically, Agnoth has 100 feet of movement. Blink in your dump stat is an 8, right, for your intelligence?
I mean, you don't have to hurt me.
No, I'm just asking. So basically, Blink has like a 40-foot movement. Yeah. Okay,
Yes.
Devana, you're up. Keep in mind, Ulmer plays a dump stat of wisdom on Sunday nights of wisdom and intelligence of 8. He plays very similar to how Blink plays his, which is awesome.
I will. I think I can move 60 feet. My intelligence is 12.
Yep.
Not quite a dump stat, but so 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, so I'm gonna go in the direction of Agnoth, but kind of split the difference.
Okay.
Gonna stay about here.
Okay.
Don't think I have anything that is in range. Checking really quick. Nope, doesn't look like I do. So I will just go ahead and hold Toll the Dead.
Okay.
If either one of them gets
Within
within
range?
that range, 60 feet,
Sure.
I will do Toll the Dead.
Okay. Das.
That'll
All right. We're not going to do anything too exciting. 1, 2, 3, 4. And ready an attack that if something comes within longsword range, to attack it.
Okay. The scavers are up. They are indeed going to move back towards you. Let me know when it gets in range for you, Devana.
Yeah, fast they move.
That's probably in range, or like 10 feet back there, I think was in range.
Sure, go ahead and
Because
fire it
we
off.
were 70? Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's good damage.
20 necrotic.
Yeah, not bad for a cantrip.
Not bad for a cantrip at all. And then
Nice.
it will stop there. I don't think it has range. Almost, but not enough. When it gets there, it is going to swing at the echo, or to bite the echo. Critting the echo and devouring the echo.
Wow, that is a good use of an echo versus a person.
And it's like, oh, that
of
wasn't very
damage.
satisfying.
Not at all.
Didn't really appease its hunger very much. It's
Correct.
like,
Correct.
It was like,
It was like an air
candy
bubble.
corn.
Yeah.
And actually, we're going to have it move over this direction. There we go. Ridley, you are up.
Okay. Well, I don't want to experience being bitten by that.
Why does it want to talk to the fish? Actually, while you're deciding, Ridley, we do have an ad break coming up here, so we'll come back to your decision on the other side of the ad break. So those watching, go ahead and use the restroom, grab some snacks, stretch your legs, refresh your beverages, and we'll be back very shortly, so stick around. We'll be back in a few. All right, we're back on this side of the ad break, and indeed we look to be having a puppy off.
Sorry, sir, the puppy's gone.
All right, so Ridley, what would you like to do?
I'm going to look at Das and how eagerly he's awaiting
One to the
chopping
north.
this one to the north. And I'm going to come down here behind Das, and I'm going to look to this one and give it 3 pews and blast it 10 feet away with each one.
Okay. Hit.
Bad damage.
Hit.
Better damage.
Hit.
Much better damage.
29 total, right? Nice. And then
And that
5,
would be
10, 15, 20, and 25, 30.
Yeah.
And your turn?
And that was pretty much as far as I could move because I was 5. Oh no, I can move 50.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go down there.
Okay. Top of the round, back around to Minerva. They definitely seem to
Alright.
be fairly easy to hit. I mean, Renly's blasts were easily able to breach their armor.
The one further away, I'm going to just throw some fire at it.
All
See
right.
what it does. Firebolt. Boop boo. Oh, I only have 12.
12 will unfortunately miss. Their ACs are pretty
Yeah,
low, but
well.
12 will miss, yeah.
Yes. And then I'm just going to go my 60.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going way down there.
All right. Agnoth.
All right, one of them looks like it's going to catch up with us, so I think might as well let it. We'll go back to here and cast Lightning Lure on the one to above us,
Okay.
north, however that goes. I'm apparently all my spells are broken. Going to work that out at some point, but it's a DC 14. Wait, 14? Really?
18.
I think it's 18. Yeah.
Strength save, or you pulled it 10 feet straight towards you. Then take a D8 lightning damage. But you are what level? 12?
It will be 3d8. Yeah, so it's
3d8.
yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Attempting its strength saving throw. DC 18. Ooh.
It's going nowhere. I'm just going to. I'm going to get back a little bit to get closer to where Das is, but I'll stop there.
Okay. Blink, you're up.
Okay, sir, did you say that out loud that you didn't want to get hit by these things?
No.
Okay. That's important for Blink's state of mind here. Okay, so he's going to summon an echo out by the one to the north because he can do that. And that echo is going to go to town.
Okay.
Or at least attempt to.
That will unfortunately miss by 1.
It only finds a hamlet.
That will hit.
Lather, rinse, repeat.
Yes, it only finds a hamlet. There's no church there. And the 20 will hit as well. Nice.
I'm going to use Unleash Incarnation to let the echo go one more time.
Okay. That will hit on the numbers. Oof.
All right. That's all I can do on the attack. Blink will use what his meager intelligence allows them to do to move down here to interpose between Renly and the other one and say in his best imitation of Ellen Ripley, "Get away from him. Oh, get away from him, you bitch." That's it.
Do you still have your heroic inspiration, Blake?
I do.
All right, if you'd like to give it away to someone who does not have the heroic inspiration, feel free to do so for putting yourself in between the creature and your companions.
Anybody who doesn't have it, feel free to take it. I think everyone still does, though.
Okay, Devon.
Wait, I put him between me and the creatures all the time.
Yes, but it's Blink.
Oh, okay.
He literally just put himself in between the creature and Das this time, not between he always puts himself between you and the creatures.
Yeah, I tell him to do that too. No, I'm just joking.
I mean, if I could move further away from DOS, I could, but I have an intelligence limitation here, so.
Fair enough. Devon, you are up. One to the north is sorely wounded. It does appear to be near defeat.
Yeah, I will go ahead and attack that one to the north with another Toll of the Dead.
Okay.
Ooh, terrible roll. Terrible.
Indeed.
Oh.
1 pixel remaining.
Ah. I'm assuming DOS is going to charge it and finish it off. Just taking a quick scan. I do not have any bonus actions that could help. So I will pass my turn and say, get it, DOS.
All right, DOS, you are up. DOS, are you there?
Oh, sorry. I've been witticizing and everything off on mute for the last 5 minutes now. Oh, fantastic. I was making all these comments. You know what? And I'm annoyed by that. And I'm annoyed that Blink took most of that monster that I want to destroy. So I'm just going to, in a peak of rage, stand right here and throw my javelin of lightning straight at that one with 1 hit point, right through that echo.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit. That will strike true, destroying the echo and destroying the scaver as well.
The condor flashes red on Das's armor as the red lightning bolt shoots out through the echo, obliterating it and then obliterating the scaver. Sorry, Blink. But he will move the remaining amount of his movement 2, 3, 4, 5. He is 6, 7, 8 to here. No, he'll keep Blink in his aura and scene.
And scene. All right, the creature is then going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 to there and attempt to bite Das.
All right, so I don't have Shield of Faith.
24?
Hits. I don't have the Shield of Faith anymore.
And you are not missing it. Are you missing hit points or no?
I am. I'm missing a couple.
Okay, so it doesn't matter because the 24 would have been the advantage. So 19 piercing.
All right. That takes all of Devana's 10 hit points away and 1 of the normal.
Ridley.
Only 1 bite? Okay.
Yes, only 1 bite.
Das, you want me to push this thing away?
Glass cannons.
I'm going to pew, 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 but I'll leave it there for Das to chop up. Well, that's going to miss.
Oh,
That's going to miss.
that'll hit.
8, but it stays put.
Okay.
Thank you.
And I'll come keep Minerva company.
All right, Minerva, you are up.
All right, maybe I'll hit this time with it. Try it again.
You son of a bitch, says Blink.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, that'll definitely strike it. 17 fire. Anything else for Minerva?
I'm just gonna move. I mean, nothing against you, Renly, but I'm just gonna keep moving a little bit. But I'm not gonna move my full movement.
Agnoth, you are up. Agnoth, you probably still could reach the one over there. If you want to
I'm
infuriate,
going to.
if you want
It's
to
50 feet. Yeah.
infuriate Das even more.
Well, I don't do enough damage to kill it, so.
Oh, 13 will miss,
And
and a 12
also,
will
I
miss.
don't do enough d20ing to even hit it.
Oh goodness! Don't forget.
I'm not going to use my inspiration on this. I don't care that much, so I'll just let this go.
Fair enough. Don't forget, we do have the change dice macro in there for everyone if you wish to use that. Blink.
All right. I mean, the first thing I'm going to do is going to summon an echo directly in front of Das to impede his ability to get to this thing.
You
Son of a bitch!
And then that echo is going to try its gosh darnest to finish this thing off.
I mean, this is space. You have vertical movement.
That will hit. That is true. Yes, you do. Poof. That's a
Blink
nice
doesn't
hit.
know that.
Ooh,
That
8 will
probably-
miss.
I'm going to use my heroic inspiration on that one.
All right, fair enough. Oh,
I'm okay. That's not very heroic.
Oh
All
my
right, let's keep going, Echo. You can do this.
That was more of an anti-heroic inspiration.
24 will
Really.
hit.
right.
And that will finish off the last of the scavers, taking you out of combat.
All right. With my own movement, I'm going to walk over to Das and go.
All right, give me 1 second here. We'll move you back over to the other map.
Oh, that's great.
As soon as we realized that was low enough stakes, we
Why?
just
Got something here going on here. Hold on just 1
Ridiculous.
second. Don't worry, Das. We'll have you back very shortly.
Oh no, we've lost Das.
Wait, what? Oh, weird.
There he is.
Yeah, I was using the old token for some reason.
Oh.
Huh? Strange.
Very strange. All right, so let's go ahead and bring everyone over to the new area. Actually, move you down to the brig for a second.
Take him to the brig.
As you alight on the section, indeed, you do see a very large tree as you get closer. And moving through the space of the astral sea, lighting on the deck here of the starboard section. You see the starboard top deck. The deck's flooring here is uneven with roots woven around the planks. Jutting from the segments four is the wreckage of a lifeboat. Atop the smaller wreck is a stout tree with vibrant pink and red blossoms.
Does this tree have a face?
It does indeed kind of turn to you, and you see that it does. It is rooted into the ship itself, and it does look to you, and you do. Oops, why is that doing that? There we go. Open character sheet. What is going on here? Roll 20. Here we go. Now that is what you see when you alight on the deck.
Yeah, the Davros guy told us about this.
Yes, he
Davros
does.
did mention a tree ant.
He says, I will not, very, very slowly and common, I will not allow you to harm anyone here. If your scavengers leave.
Well, that's good news. It means there might be someone here still left alive.
Harm? We're not here to harm. We met your companion at that other piece of the ship. I'm just wondering what's happened to you.
Davros, I believe his name is.
Go ahead and give me a. Actually, he says, I would not go below if I were you. Be crashed here, I needed to heal myself. I was gravely wounded, so I had to grow my roots to strengthen the hull. But note that I am here to protect parasites that have nested below from leaving, finding any other portions of the wreckage.
Would it help if we took care of the parasites?
You should not go below.
Well, we are looking for someone. If you can maybe point us, do you know if there's anybody alive down there that could use saving? We're looking for the captain of the ship. Their name's Indrin.
Give me an insight check if you would. Renly?
I have advantage on such things.
Do. You all have advantage things.
Yay. Come on, character sheet. You can
Just
do it.
a Renly insight, or can we all make insight checks?
Renly for now? Ooh,
Oh, he does not need my help.
excellent. He does seem to be, seem to have ulterior motives behind, the other reason for you not going below deck.
I'll say, like we were saying, we've met your friend Davros, and we've helped out of this ship. It's noble what you did to mend the hull, but we need to find if there's a captain. Please, no, we're not trying to damage your roots. Can we perhaps be friends in this?
Give me a persuasion check.
That I can do.
You see his eyes slowly, gaze across your group. My roots are there also to protect my friend below from being eaten by the monsters that nest on the lower deck. Please, if you can clear out the nest, I will allow you to proceed. Allow you entry to the areas below.
Your friend, is that a blink dog?
It seems that you did indeed meet Deveras. Yes, Casa is below.
Oh, well, we'll definitely clean up that nest.
Yeah, we don't want anything coming to harm your little pooch friend. A nest
way.
of what?
Strange creatures. Some sort of parasites. Not know what word you would call them. But indeed, they are tentacled?
Tentacled?
Ooh? Oh?
Oh?
Okay. Calm down, sir. Calm down. You too, ma'am.
Well, tentacles won't cause us any harm. We'll be just fine.
We like
Parasite's a strong word. Maybe they're fine.
I was thinking that they were going to be some sort of, bloodsucker or sapsucker, as the case may be.
There are some in Igrathad who would eat them.
Maybe you two should sit this one out.
New friend, pardon me, a thought just came to mind. I don't know why. These parasites, are you able to see them or only feel them die?
I cannot see them from below. I can't allow you entry if you promise to slay them.
We promise. I'm just, we're in a strange new land. Things change images, and they sometimes appear as one thing or another. I was just trying to make sure nothing was not visible to the naked eye. That would make fighting them awfully more difficult.
Up here, do I see anything with my scene visibility?
No, you do not.
Okay.
Sir, you had a double negative there. That hurts my brain.
Oh yeah, it would have by now it would have worn off, Minerva, from
Oh,
being
okay.
down in there, casting that, deciding where you're wanting to go, looking at the stuff, and then traveling here
Okay.
and all that. Yeah.
If Blink knows what a double negative is, I'll eat that hat of disguise. All right.
Ain't no way I'm going
I believe, Devros, I believe, said your name was Redbud, yes?
Yes.
It's
Promise.
Pleasure to make your
goodness,
acquaintance.
I will allow you entry.
And away we go.
He will. Some of his roots kind of move and part, and you do see enough of an area to drop down for one person at a time.
Well, I'm not going first.
I will tap DOS with the thing again.
Shield of Faith.
Yes, thank you. I'm like scrolling for the name. I'm like, the thing. So I will tap DOS with that. I think Warding Bond's still up with Blink.
What's the duration?
An hour.
It would not be.
Would not be.
Right.
So I will do.
Oh wait,
Warding
you cast
Bond
it. No, yeah, you cast it after
just before
Ilrin.
Just before the first fight.
Oh yeah, it's been gone.
Just to make sure, Blink is going to slap himself in the face and see if it hurts Devana.
Does not.
Does not. So I reach over and give Warding Bond to Blink again before we head down.
All right. Who's going to head down? Go ahead and line yourselves up in order of who's going down first. Basically, from down here, the first person going down up to over here.
Get up here, DOS, you coward.
I am first.
So DOS is
It's
first.
single file. So
Yeah, single file. Then Blink, and then who's going after Blink?
Agnoth will go after Blink.
Okay.
I'll
Get
go
back
after.
there.
I'll go after Agnos. Yeah, that's fine.
Echo will line up behind Renly somewhere.
Okay, I'm gonna just move the Echo around over here, out of the way, out of the lineup, like that. So DOS first, then Blink, then Agnoth, then Renly, then Devana, then Minerva. Correct?
Sounds good.
That's right.
Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move DOS down first, and then everyone shift themselves one square to the south. All right. And we're going to roll initiative.
Okay.
Gasp.
They're immediately below. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
DOS is like, what?
Move up, Blink. You have to move up one.
I am going to. Let's.
And the little one said, "Move forward."
Move forward. Yes, everyone go ahead and make sure they're in initiative first, and then I will roll initiative as well.
He appears to be wrestling a dog at the moment.
Hazel takes priority.
I've rolled. This is all I can do right now. I'm being
Aw.
eaten.
All right, Minerva, you see DOS drop down. DOS, I'll give you one free reaction to say 5 words.
I got this. Nope. I got this. No problem.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. Now,
Blink's not the only one
what I'm
that can
saying
do
is you can
stupid
move
maneuvers.
south on your turn to try to move into there. Minerva, if you want to move around your companions, you can do so. But basically, let me put a little thing here. I'm going to draw a little rectangle. I'm going to make it a black rectangle right here. That is the entrance down right below Blink. Can everyone see that?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you could just get down, Minerva, if you so desire.
I want to move in after Blink and Agnoth go in. So I'm going to I'm going to sit back for this one.
Okay. Any ready actions? Do you have any bolstering spells you want to cast? Anything like that?
I don't have any bolstering spells. I can just ready firebolt when I see something.
Okay. All right. All right. So end of turn for. Do you want to dodge?
Yeah, we'll do
All right,
that. I'll
we'll do that.
dodge.
All right. So the creatures are up.
I want to hear this first.
All right, Das.
Yeah.
Some attacks are coming at you from all of these creatures, these tentacles. Reach out. All of them attacking you.
Mm-hmm.
Said he got it, so you know.
Definitely parasites, it seems. And they all have multi-attack.
Go for it.
So we're going to start with the one to the north of you, then we're going to work our way clockwise, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the first one is going to attack with its tentacles first. AC of 15 will miss.
Yep.
Its beak will miss as well. What's your AC up to now? 24, right? With the
24.
shield? Okay. The next one is going to miss and miss. One below that. Miss and miss.
Oh, so close.
The one
I
directly
feel good about the
Shield.
shield of faith.
the one directly below you. Misses and misses. The one next to that. Misses and misses.
Oh,
Wow.
once
Again,
again,
shield.
shield of faith for the
And,
win.
and the one above that. Misses
One more with the shield.
and misses. The shield of faith pushed away 2 or 3 of the attacks of
Yeah.
all of these creatures all around you. Next up is Blink.
All right. Did I hear Das say, "I've got this"?
Yep, everyone heard that.
And is there a door I could use to shut him completely out from the rest of us?
No, there's not. There's a hole in the deck in front of you that Red Bud opened to allow you to get in there.
I'm surprised didn't want him to take all the glory there, Blink.
How disappointing. Okay, I'll jump down the hole.
Okay, you will have give me a decision as you drop down. Your movement can, since we are using the new rules for movement, can move out of DOS's space into a adjoining space. I need for you to give me a direction. Do you want to go northeast or northwest?
Northeast.
Northeast. Okay. Blink.
If
drops,
I can land on him and cause damage, so much the better.
Unfortunately, you land down there, but you will provoke no attacks of opportunity because you do not move out of their reach.
All right.
You should be able to see everything around you. No.
Okay. All right. Captain's not here to tell me that I should capture them, so I guess I'm gonna swing.
Target which one?
The one to the left of me.
Okay. That will hit. Nice.
Leather rinse repeat.
Will hit. Nice.
I am rolling so much better than last week.
Right.
All right, and now I jinxed myself, so I'm going to take off Great Weapon Master for this one.
Okay. That will hit.
Good thing.
And that will finish off the one there.
All right. We heard you needed some help down here.
Blink, careful. These things might actually hit you.
Oh.
I mean, mainly because people don't protect me like they do you.
Any more movement, Blink?
No, but I'm going to make my echo move in between Renly and this hole here.
Okay.
You do have warding bond, so I think that takes you up to 20, right?
But Blink doesn't. I mean, Das doesn't know that.
Right, but I just wanted to make sure that I know your number, so as I'm watching the hits.
That actually only brings you up to 19. I already took that into account.
Oh, 19 is
Yeah.
with the +1. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have a very good AC.
Uses great sword, no shield. Yeah. Okay, Das, you're up.
All right.
You've got this.
You know, yeah. I was tempted. I was really tempted to just make these things all afraid of me, but I'm just going to go and destroy them. All right. So first attack, precise strike.
That is my favorite thing to do with the Conquest Paladin is knock them all prone to make them all afraid so they can't get up.
Yeah.
Which one? Right or left?
We're
or
gonna
south?
we're gonna attack the one to the right.
Okay.
Right. So longsword, precise strike, going first. 28.
That will hit.
That's 16 for the base, and then we'll apply a second level smite. So that will be 3d8 plus the fourth d8 from the precise strike.
Nice.
That's 29 total. And then we will do attack number 2. This will be just flat roll. 24.
Will hit.
18 as the base, and we will apply another second level smite to that. So that'll be 3d8
That will
for
finish.
11.
That one will die.
Perfect. And then bonus action. You know what? No. Das is going to use the millisecond that his bonus action gives him to just cock an eyebrow at Blink and leave it up and move 5 feet and leave it at that.
All right. Fridley, you're up.
All right. I've got Devil's Sight and a cantrip that does 120 feet. If I come up here and just look inside, am I able to see
No.
anything?
No. Nice try, though.
Well, then I'm going to hold an action if anything comes out. I'm going to leave it to the boys.
Are you sure? Let them have
I
their
don't
day.
want to jump down there.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Discretion is the better part of valor. Agnoth.
Every character is like personality flaws, like coming out through this.
I love it, right? I love it. I love it. Agnoth. Fine.
Agnoth goes down, and he will pick the other. I think it was northwest.
Nope.
You said was also
nope.
open.
Nope. You're good. That was they moved out of the spot.
Oh, okay, sure. Nice.
You see two of the creatures' bodies underneath. One directly to the north of you, and one underneath Das.
I'm going to take the left side one, and this will be Thunder Gauntlets, and
Okay.
let's see how this goes. Now I'm actually going to use Inspiration on that.
Okay, perfect. Because that's why I hate critical misses, because that would hit, but it's a
may-
critical miss. That will hit. That will still hit. Yeah.
They have a low AC, okay.
Oh yeah.
Second attack. Oh,
That
man.
will hit.
I don't need more than a 4 on a d20 to hit.
That's what I'm saying. The only way you would
just
miss
as
them,
well.
the only way you'd miss them is with a natural 1, which is you know. Yeah,
Well,
that's good damage.
that will do. I will probably stay here because
You have a massive AC.
they only need so many op attacks. So yeah, I'll leave it at that.
All right. Plus, you can shield and get a AC of 30.
I might. I don't think I have that spell.
Oh, Devana, you're up.
I will move forward. And I will look down before I jump down. So I will like literally lay flat on the ground if I need to.
Well, keep in mind if you drop prone, it'll take the rest of your movement to stand up.
Yeah, good point. I will say, are you guys more than 15 feet down?
As you look down the hole again, you can see all of these roots, which is one of the reasons why you really couldn't see anything, Renly, from the treant that's kind of blocking the sight. Looking down, you see Agnoth just finishing up some swings with his battle gauntlets.
I think the floor is more than 15 feet down.
About 10 feet, maybe.
Then I will take the last of my movement, and I will lay down now and cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
So if they, because I'm like, hey, I don't have to go down to hit them.
Fair enough.
And I'm going to upcast that to 3rd level.
That is 3rd level spell.
Oh, it is a 3rd level spell? Okay,
Yes.
good, because I've got no more 2nd level spell. Actually, I'm going to upcast that all the way to 4th level.
Okay.
So I've got more 4th level spells. And I guess I should have waited to roll, but at the start of
Oh,
their
you're
turn,
fine. Yeah, I'll
there's,
just keep that for
there's
that.
the roll.
That'll
Yep.
work. All right, Minerva.
And
oh, sorry. Go ahead.
that'll be it for me. Yeah.
All right, back around to Minerva.
Minerva's also scared of going in there. What she wants to do is just throw a fireball down there, but she knows it'll get her friends. She wants to go fire in the hole.
Oh, we should have started with that.
I know. I didn't. Well, I think.
Initiative did it.
Yeah, initiative did
Yeah.
not help.
I also
you.
think that probably would have been great for the tree ant.
Yeah, I
Or the
probably
blink
not.
dog.
Not
Or the
good.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just burn DOS. He can take it.
I think I'm gonna go kind of say how you guys doing down there? Can you handle it?
Probably.
All right, and then yeah, like the rest of them, I'm just going to sit here holding a firebolt because I don't like getting close to things, and it sounds like it's close quarters. I don't want those things touching me.
All right.
No, I like
the
tentacles. You think
creatures.
I would jump into a nest
Right,
of tentacles,
right.
but, right? Like maybe that's out of character. I don't know.
Well, the creatures are up, and Devana, all 4 of them that remain are within your sphere, your radius sphere of your spirit guardians, which is 15 feet, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so because you are technically, for those that are down below, Devana is directly above this one. So that is a DC 18 Wisdom save for each one of them, and it is 17 radiant damage. There's a character sheet. Okay. Double check something. I think that's only that. Yep, correct. Okay. We'll start with this one here, and we'll work counterclockwise. Save. Wisdom save. DC 18. Will fail, taking 17 radiant. This one here, attempting its save. Will fail, taking 17 radiant. And this one's wisdom save. Will fail, taking 17 radiant. And the final one will fail as well, taking 17 radiant.
Excellent.
Nice
All
work.
right. So
That's
they
good.
are up. This one is going to attack Das first. Missing.
Learn a lesson.
This one down here is going to attack Blink with its tentacles, which will miss. Then it's going to attack.
Because of the wording bond, yes, it misses.
Yes. Then it's going to attack Das with its blink with its beak. Sorry. Missing. This one is going to attack Agnoth first with its tentacles. Missing, and then attacking with its beak. Missing. And this one will attack Blink with tentacles. Missing, and then Agnoth with its beak. Missing as well. Blink, you are up.
Okay, can I see the Devana's Raiders of the Lost Ark effect?
That's what I want to see real quick. Devana, if you would pull that up for me. Your
Yes, I think it does.
Description.
Because yeah, I think it is a visual.
Yeah, that's what I want to check. So go ahead and pop that up for me.
Oh, nope, sorry. I rolled instead of
It's okay.
There it is. Display, not cast.
Good damage though.
No, they're going to be fine because actually that's the that's the new version of it.
Yeah.
Oh, is that?
Yeah, because it's emanation.
Yeah, as soon as I saw the emanation, yeah. I'll just go ahead and pull it up. I don't think you have to see them do that, but we'll see.
Well, it's just basically because Blink's all about making other people feel good, so I'm going to forego attacking and bring someone else into the region if I can see that these spirits are moving around.
Yes, you can designate any number of creatures you can see to be unaffected by it. Unfortunately, you cannot see Das or Agnoth or Blink below you. So, Blink, please go ahead and give me a wisdom save at the beginning of your turn.
Oh, yeah.
I am so good at wisdom saving throws.
Oops.
Oh yeah, you're resilient.
My bad.
He is resilient. It's okay. It's all right. Your companions are sturdy and stout. They'll be able to take it. So 20 radiant
They are.
damage, Blink. Actually,
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Blink,
17.
Well, no, I'm just using the second one because this is going to be fun. So 10 radiant damage, Blink.
Blink is in my aura.
Okay.
As much as I hate to admit it.
How much
So he
is
gets
that?
an additional plus 3.
Plus 3. So Devana's save is 18.
Oh,
So
still not
17
enough.
fail. However, hold on, just relax. Blink take 10 points of radiant damage. Devana take 10 points of radiant damage. And then give me a saving throw for concentration.
Oh my.
No problem. You saved, and it's so far. You know your companions are. You definitely have the 3 strongest ones down there to be able to resist. It's actually helping them. Blink, you're up.
Okay, because of that, and because ow, I'm going to summon the echo down here. I can't bring him down here, but I think you know what I'm trying to do. I'm going to bring him here.
That's impassable over there. You can't get through there. You can see through there, but you can't get. You can't attack back through there.
If I can see through there, I should be able to get the echo through there. But
you can, but the echo can't attack through that. Because the roots, you can see back in here, but there's actually a barrier here that prevents you from going into these different areas that you can see because of Redblood's roots.
Okay,
so you can still put it back there, but you can't attack with it.
Okay, that changes what I was going to do then. Can I move to here from that spot?
Summary. Sure.
Because what I was going to plan on doing, if I could, well, I probably can't even see this creature, right?
No. Okay. They do have in line of sight. There are barriers that you can see through, that you can't pass through. So there's basically, you can see in here, but there are roots all around this, outside of this, that prevent any interaction between them, because Redbud, again, as was mentioned, is using his roots to protect his friend.
Oh, and this is a friend down here, and I know that?
This is the Blink dog. You may not, probably.
Okay.
It's Blink, so no, you don't know that it's the friend.
All right. Okay. I will.
Everyone but Blink knows it's the friend.
Do not murder the friend we're rescuing. This treant would not be happy.
It's friend adjacent. All right. I will walk over here and hit this thing.
Okay.
Or attempt to.
Double hit. And we'll finish that one off.
All right. I will walk up and tell Agnoth, excuse me, and I will hit the one in front of me.
Okay.
No, I won't. But I'll try again.
That will crit. Oh, 32 points.
And I already moved the echo down here, so sorry, sir. I hope you're okay up there.
Any action surge?
I don't think it's really warranted at this point. Because if I could action surge and move the echo up, but I can't because it's a bonus action, and right now I'm just panicked that Captain is unguarded up there.
Okay.
I'm sorry, sir.
All right. We're going to precise strike again at this one to the south.
Okay.
26 to hit. 16. We'll throw another 3rd level smite on there because I want to get rid of this thing. So that will be precise strike plus that. That will be 5d8. 20 damage. Oh, you little goober. And I will swing again with just a normal swing this time. I will heroic inspiration that.
All right.
Doing a lot of nat ones on attack rolls lately.
That will hit.
All right,
We'll
20 damage.
Finish that one off.
All right. And we'll cock an eyebrow at Blink again with that one and move right here.
All right,
And
Renly.
between him and
That still only counts as one.
Mm-hmm. Still better than your 0 from last round. Oh, I'm sorry. Mind the way of your echo.
I'm up on top. I'm hearing all this like, and I just look at Devana and
they've all turned. Oh, actually, my apologies, Das. Go ahead and make me a wisdom save.
Oh.
Oh, nice. So you only take 10 points of radiant damage.
All right.
I look at Devana and Minerva. I'm like, so you guys think we found Elixion or Dodge? And that's my turn.
Okay, Agnoth. Go ahead and give me a wisdom save, please. Actually, no,
Okay.
you don't have to because Devana did specifically say she'd look down in the hole.
Right.
So you are
And
actually
you was
protected.
straight down.
Exactly.
right?
So
Yeah,
you are
okay.
fine. You are fine, Agnoth.
In that case, I'm going to punch the one that looks closest to dead.
Okay. Indeed, that will hit.
This time
Killing
get a
it.
decent roll on it.
It is dead.
And second attack will be at the one that isn't dead.
Okay. That will hit as well. Oof.
And I'm just going to stay here and wait for presumably Blink to finish it off.
All right, Devana.
Realizing that I am hurting my friends with the spirit guardians, I am just going to light up my Twilight Sanctuary to offset that.
Take back your heroic inspiration. If you have it, if you don't have it, or you can give it to one of your
I
companions
will
that
give
have.
it to Das because I know he just used his.
All right,
Yeah,
fair enough.
And there we go. You get 18 back at the end of your turn.
Nice.
Yeah, good roll on the first one out of the gate. And that is it for me. I will just let it roll.
All right, take your temps, and Minerva, you are up.
Ho ho.
I can say from Minerva, with your practice with your companions, you hear them. Even though they've taken a couple of them have taken a little bit of damage from the spirit guardians, they seem to have things well in hand. If you want to drop down, that's up to you.
If I should drop down, like I'm trying to decide. I'm sure they have everything well in hand. I'm wondering if I drop down, if I'm going to be in the mix. But it looks like we have to get down there, so I'm going to take a chance.
All
like,
right.
okay, I'm going to dive on down.
All right, we'll put you right back there. You're able to drop down to where Agnoth is and move just back. The creature, you have not moved outside of its threat range. It does not take an opportunity attack with you. Well, you would technically have its beak, but it's not concerned with you at all. There's only one creature remaining. Again, you can't see through this. You can't see the blink dog back over here, but there's a barrier of these roots that do not allow passage.
Okay. Do I get to attack this one? Like with a...
Yes, you can. That's just your movement to move down. You can go ahead and do your other actions. Oh yes, there are another 4 or 5. There's another 5 bodies of these creatures. One actually right underneath your feet.
Oh, I kind of kick it out of the way a little bit. I'm like, oh, maybe I'll save those tentacles for later. Realizing that it is a tree and maybe fire wouldn't be the best thing, I will transmute this to acid for the heck of it, and also firebolt with a 12.
12
I'm
will
going to
hit.
use my inspiration. Oh, 12 will hit?
12
Okay,
will hit,
well, that's 3 acid, so... Whoop-de-doo. That's what I'm doing. That's a barrier right there, so yeah, shoving it's not going to matter. Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right, this creature is going to actually try to leave. So Das, go ahead and take an attack for opportunity.
He's got to do his wisdom save.
Oh yeah, wisdom save first. Yes, thank you. Go ahead and reroll the damage for me.
Absolutely. Where'd it go?
It's not Das's turn. It's the guy running away.
Yes, but it has to make a save because of her spirit
Oh.
guardians.
Oh, it's needs to make a save. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Not
Oops, I
Das.
upcast it.
No.
Right. Yep. Looking for the right version. There we go.
Big damage. No whammies.
Oh, 15. Not as good as the last one.
It does make it a lot easier for Das to kill it. Goss, go ahead and give me a attack of opportunity.
Woohoo!
And that will slay.
Yay!
Taking you all out of combat.
I will immediately drop Spirit Guardians.
No problem at all. Everyone go ahead and take your 18 temporary hit points from Devana's Twilight Sanctuary, and we'll drop Renly, Devana down, and the Echo can move right over to Renly. Blink. Renly is right in between you and the Echo. Looking around in the area where you just dropped down, you see this thick, pale roots here form 2 dense walls on either side of the room. 6 bulbous, brain-shaped creatures with snapping beaks and barbed tentacles lie massacred at your feet. You see that the tree's roots have warped and splintered the floorboards, rendering squares with the roots and difficult terrain, which you hadn't really had to worry about now because of the creatures all around you. But as you have eradicated the monsters below, Redbud does move the roots away, allowing you access to each one of these areas. So give me a second to go to the lighting layer here. And you should be able to move between the two. Let's just get rid of that. There we go. But before we do that, we do have an ad break coming up here very shortly. So we can go ahead and, those watching, go ahead and use the restroom, stretch your legs, grab some beverages, refresh your snacks, etc. And on the other side of the ad break, we'll allow the characters to finish exploring this little section here, find out what's going on with the Casa, the Blink Dog, and we'll see you on the other side of the ad break. So stick around. We'll be back in just a few. All right, we're back on this side of the ad break. Players discussing whether or not they should have left Ilrin alive. And yeah, as Panda mentioned, the sass of the players tonight has been upped a little bit, which is pretty fun, I think. But yeah, you find yourselves here looking around the room. You also note that there's a small little lifeboat wrecked. You see it right here to the south. A cot shoved against one wall where opposite a desk, and sitting in the room center is a reddish-brown dog with a leather collar studded with glowing crystals. It begins to bound towards you, but before that also, you're looking to the west. You can see the books and scrolls are packed on bookshelves all over to the west. Pressed against the walls, a redwood desk, atop which are clean sheets of parchment and 2 inkwells. The dog bounds right up to you. Since Agnoth and Das are the closest, Redbud does lower some of the roots around the area. And the dog says, "Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Akasa."
We were
And you
told
note-
about you by
Real quick, hold
your
on.
friends.
While it's talking to you in common, first of all, Agnoth, go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Sure.
Nice. You know that blink dogs don't speak common, but you do note with your Arcana that its this collar glows as it speaks common to you.
Huh.
God, I wish I had one of those.
Is this like a send up to up?
I don't know. I've never seen that animated show.
I heard a giant bird named Kevin.
Squirrel,
Sorry, continue, Agnoth. Yeah.
go ahead.
Sir,
Agnoth.
do you want me to rough up the dog and take the collar? Is that what you're saying?
We were told about you by your friends, one of them being Redbud above, the other one being
Oh, it's
Davros.
Redbud Davros, and you can see that the blink dog kind of sets back down. Its tail stops wagging, and it becomes uncharacteristically very morose in its look. It says, "Oh,
They're-
well,
They're
yes,
both fine.
yes, I see. Redbud's safe."
Yes, he was protecting you. We can take you up to see him if you want. He seems a little out of sorts, but again, he was protecting you.
Yes, he had to grow his roots into the body of whatever this creature was that the ship is marooned on. Yes, and thank you so much for saving me.
That could have adverse side effects. We should go talk to him.
Okay. And he kind of looks to you, and you see his eyes kind of, like how dogs, somebody got their dog nearby, that pouty look on the
Yep.
dogs, It's like, is Davros okay?
Last we saw, yes, he's fine.
And they kind of, Akasa kind of tucks their tail between their hind legs, kind of moves back over, whimpering a little bit over by the cot. Kind of like, moves around in a little circle for a little bit and kind of sits down and crosses his paws in front of it and kind of just lays its chin of its maw on the top of the paws. You can see kind of looking a little sad.
I'm going to let the others investigate the area.
Okay.
I mean, Minerva and I are in a bed of tentacles. And just like, woo!
Oh,
Purple blood from the grills all over the place, yes.
I will squeeze forward and give Agnoth guidance to investigate. I say, I think you better investigate because those guys are just looking at the tentacles.
It's like a playground, got it.
Yeah, Blink is
I'll
trying
go
hard
over
not
here.
to be specious, but he's
Shit,
thinking like
yes, yeah.
Agnoth and this Blink dog should probably, yeah.
Being a gnoll and the dog, yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Investigation, do you think?
Yeah, if you want to make an investigation check, feel free.
Yeah, I'm looking at the desk. I think there's a desk here and see if
Yeah.
there's something I can find.
Looking around, you see the lifeboat's interior here also contains several
Hello?
necessities. Hello?
Hello?
There we
Hey,
go.
Minerva.
We can hear.
Oh, there you are. Okay, sorry.
You do find that there is a emergency fund of 100 gold pieces stashed in one of the desk drawers.
And does that look like it was left by the captain?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were investigating that room. Oh, yeah. So you find the 100 gold in the desk over here. Entering that room, looking about with that investigation, you discover one of the books on the shelves, and all of them concern arcane subjects. Pack the bookshelves here. And you do note that one of the books, a volume titled Dissertations on the Abstruse Mind, is actually a disguised strongbox. But Casa is just kind of sitting back there by the cot, looking very sad.
Is there anything in the book other than the being a strong box? Is it like just the cover only, or is it kind of like somebody cut a piece out of the book to make this thing in it?
Go ahead and, as you try to check that out, you note that gas puffs out of it as you try to open it. Go ahead and give me a con
Of
save.
course.
Oh, no problem. The poisonous gas kind of dissipates, but you do note that as you try to open it, it is locked.
Apparently someone really didn't want me getting to this. I'm going to pick the lock just to spite them.
Okay, go ahead and give me a Thieves' Tools check.
I'll give him another guidance as I realize
Sure.
he's definitely,
Okay, an extra D4 to that. And do I need to know if it's exceeded or not before using Flash of Genius?
That is totally up to you, or you can use your totally your decision.
I'll use one, so that'll be an extra +5. I think it's a proficiency.
Not a problem.
Right? So, yeah. Actually,
Yep.
wait. Flash of Genius is a +5, isn't it? I don't remember where it comes from.
It's
I'll
your
go with mod.
intelligence mod, yeah.
Your intelligence modifier.
Okay, so that's a 20.
Yeah, no problem. With a successful DC 15 sleight of hand check using Thieves' Tools, you're able to open it. The box contains a potion, first of all, that you're easily able to intuit what it is with your passive arcana. A potion of mind reading. And there's also a journal. Inside the journal, there are writings. What languages do you speak, Agnoth? Some of the writings are in common, but the others are in another language.
Let's see. Common, Elvish, Gnoll, Dwarvish, Undercommon.
Yeah, yeah, you can't discern what the other language is, but you can discern some of the writings that are written in common. And it does seem to regard experiments with a piece of the rod. But you can't make out any of the other language. Just seems to be two distinct different languages. You can make out the common, but you can't make out the other language.
I'm going to take this book and head towards actually Minerva.
Okay.
Okay.
Minerva, can you read this?
Oh, languages aren't my strong suit. Let me see if I have spells for that.
Or anyone else if you have the
Sure.
happen to know the
Real
language.
quick, before we come back, as I'm checking their languages, Devana, the dog does not seem to really respond at first. You can definitely tell it seems to be a little bit sad, perhaps, maybe a little depressed upon, especially with your passive insight, upon mentioning Davaris.
I'm just trying to comfort it, and good puppy, and give it some rations and food, and I say I'm sure we'll figure everything out for you.
No, you don't understand, he says. When we crashed, I saw Davaris' friend, a halfling named Elena Tindertoe. She also escaped the wreckage of the Verdant Branch after the pirates attacked, but Polina floated away from the ship using the power of her mind. I think she likely floats somewhere in the astral sea. I didn't tell Davaris, who believes that just he, Redbud, and myself are the only survivors of the attack. I haven't had the opportunity to find Polina due to being trapped here on the lifeboat, but I'm just afraid Davaris will become despondent thinking about our friend, trying to survive in the astral sea alone. And all of you again witness as Akasa says this to Devana. You all pause for a moment as again a vision fills your mind of Vecna doing what Vecna does, and you learn another secret.
Do I recognize that name? Is that the halfling?
That is not.
Met?
No, that is Sirit.
That is. Gotcha. Thank you. I said, well, we can probably look for her. We might be able to find her. We can help him search.
That might be helpful. Let me put this on your secrets handout.
Mhm.
All the secrets you're hoarding. There we go. That was added to the bottom there. Yes, as you mentioned that, Akasa does kind of stand up more and kind of hangs around you, Devana, at the moment. So Minerva, what languages do you speak?
I don't speak. I only speak Common and
Gotcha.
Artesian and something.
Really, what languages do you speak?
All of them. I got Eyes of the Runekeeper as my most recent Eldritch Invocation.
Yeah, perfect. Actually, as you glance back over, you probably already speak the language anyway. Do you speak Celestial?
Yeah.
No, I had taken Primordial as the Asmar one, but
gotcha.
now with Eyes of the Runekeeper,
you do recognize that it is in Celestial, and the writings do talk about a phrase needed to deactivate the wards. And there's also a ward somewhere in the library there that Diagonal just exited. The phrase needed to deactivate the wards is this. The moon sings a song for the lost.
Well, remember, we're not supposed to deactivate it till we find where it is.
Mm-hmm.
But,
I will... I'll activate my sea invisibility.
Oh, I was going to do the wand of detection, but sure. Go ahead.
Well, if we don't find the captain, I guess this at least gives us away, but we should find the captain.
The captain's right next to me.
There is
the
a
captain of this ship.
Yes, that one.
Not the fake captain.
Blink, did she just
Don't break
call
your brain.
Ridley as a fake captain?
No, the other one. The GIF. The slod.
Blink rolls
break your brain.
initiative. Everyone take back your heroic inspiration.
Oh, golly.
But activating your sea invisibility from your connection, your Vecna link, you do note that there is a ward rune on the wall above the desk down here.
Awesome. Okay.
Oh, I know where it is.
Yeah.
And
right.
since it is pretty close to the top of the hour, let's go ahead and finish our session for at least play. And maybe spend a couple moments chatting about what you've learned so far and where you might be going next. You do note that there is another area of the ship itself, the prow section, which you should be heading to next. Forecastle and the all of that.
Yeah, I'm hoping that's where the captain is and maybe this Blink Dog's friend.
Well, no, you've already met DeForest.
No, the friend that he's floated away.
Oh, yeah, let me give you her name, too. Elena Tendertoe. She was a halfling.
Helena. Gotcha. Okay. I learned not to negotiate with the death slot.
You don't know. You might have done really well. Yes, Minerva, you can collect portions of the Grell tentacles and put them in vials of formaldehyde.
And preserve them.
So you know that they were using the rod piece to create portals to further jump through multiverse. You also know that Indra now is a diva, a celestial as well.
Which explains the log, Resonance Celestial.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Indra's log.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Renly's a bit of a diva too, but spelled differently.
In personality, for sure.
And I was reminded, I don't want to say I learned, but I was reminded of how important language is when talking around Blink.
Right.
True. Which you can, use your connection, Minerva. If you want to, from now on, Minerva, since your companions are definitely aware of your abilities, you can just give them a look, so they can, so you can open up a link with them. You know what I mean?
Right.
So now you know that you can just look at them, and they want to say something to you mentally. You can just open the link for them to do so.
Yep. There you go. Talk to me anytime.
Devana knows now that her companions are very, very strong and sturdy and can withstand, because it actually helped a lot with that down there. The amount of damage you did with the Spirit Guardians, it actually was definitely more of a help than a hindrance, for sure.
Yeah, that was fun that you remembered that. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right, anything else from anyone? Anything fun that you've discovered about the other characters in the group, or something you've discovered about the game so far, about the story so far?
Blink has learned maybe to put Minerva in that bucket of DOS, maybe not really trustworthy at this point.
Minerva's not trustworthy at this point. But Blink, we share a child.
You share a child, Blink.
We might have a custody battle coming up. You insulted the captain.
That captain? Oh my goodness.
You see what I deal with?
You know the word captain is not synonymous with Renly. There's like more than one captain in the world.
Wait, what was the first word?
Wait, what was the first word?
synonymous. Yeah, that's not it.
All right. On that note, everyone, we're going to go ahead and finish up tonight. Thank you so much to the players. This was a great session. A lot of fun. As Panda said, the sass was up, and that was a lot of fun as well.
Yep.
But we're going to, we will be back next week, actually. We're not going to be running a session of this, but Devana is going to take over some DM duties next week. And we're going to be running a holiday-themed one-shot. Once we figure that out, we'll go ahead and start posting about that in our Twitch stream announcements on the Discord server. Again, if you'd like to talk with us off stream, feel free to click on the link in chat or the Discord panel below to join the Master of Dungeons Community Discord server. We can help shape an accepting, caring, and inclusive gaming community. If you want to also help support the channel, feel free to become a patron on Patreon. Sub here on Twitch. We do appreciate everyone that uses their Prime subs here on the channel. You do have that free month that you can sub to a channel. We definitely feel honored that you use those here. The link to our Patreon page as well as our YouTube channel if you want to catch up on previous episodes of Vecna Eve of Ruin, or check out our Sunday evening stream of Fandever Below the Shattered Obelisk. That link for our YouTube channel is down below with all of our social media accounts. If you would sub to us on YouTube, it is free to do. It's just like clicking like here on Twitch. Maybe share and comment on the videos with your friends. Give us a follow on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, if you would. All those shares, subs, and likes definitely help us a lot. But we will be back tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Eastern, for hopefully some more adventures in Middle Earth. If the weekly patch, the weekly maintenance patch for Lord of the Rings is ready by stream time, we'll probably do that. We might even do, I don't know, we'll see about perhaps maybe doing a Wicked Wednesday and bringing back a little bit of 7 days for that. But we will have another stream tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern, for Dungeons and Deliberations, the DM chat. We're going to be going through, doing some prep for our virtual D&D weekend this weekend. We'll still have our Thursday streams as normal. We'll be off stream this Friday because of the virtual D&D weekend, but then we will be back on Sunday as normal. Thanks for watching. We're going to raid out to another channel, so if you stick around for that just a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and drop some links in here for you, or some emojis, I should say, here in chat for you to share as you go over to that new raid. There we go. You just should be able to copy and paste those over to where we head over. But stick around for that. Other than that, be safe, be careful, have a great rest of your week. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow morning. And until then, as always, happy adventuring. Take care.